Yippee! We have started officially. We are now on a live stream. Alright! Hello and welcome to Lost Chronomancy, where a group of adventurers try to survive in the world of Minadarak. The Orrery of the Wanderer, a powerful but very dangerous artifact, has been corrupted and bound to the group. Now they have to figure out what to do with it. And last time, the group managed to get rid of some of that corruption. They met a beautiful, muscular, 7 feet tall, elven-looking man. Oops, I'll put Ancient Winds as I'm doing the recap. And that person, because he's whatever he is,
you told us what he was, no?
True, he was a one of Janny, yeah.
You're welcome,
and his name was Kazumun Zaul Lei. He was imprisoned underwater, and the way to remove it was to freeze the chains. And he explained that he was the protector of Zaratan's turtle elementals that are the size of islands and that live in the sea, and that they needed protection because of the war between the continents. He proposed some gifts in exchange for you guys to keep doing whatever you were here to do, and to remove the corruption of the turtle he wants to bring back to sea. And so he opened the mouth of this turtle head that was on the side of the island underwater, and you all went in. You traveled inside of this weird elemental creature, and towards the end of what seemed to be the stomach of the creature, with a layer of like poisonous water, acidic water, that you all walked onto with the spell that Veya cast, Walk on Water. You were attacked by some hideous creatures, kind of like mixed between insects and animals, and just like eldritch insect animal. And yeah, you fought them. 2 of them ran away because of the weapon of Odd, but you managed to kill some, and eventually killed a worm that was on the side of his stomach at the very end, that seemed to be kind of sucking the skin, the inside layer of skin, stone skin of that creature. And after killing it, something in the air changed. Some kind of dark energy that was invisible before kind of became visible and dissipated. And it was definitely attracted to the orrery. Like it was a vacuum cleaner sucking up smoke. I guess it's the best description I can give. And when getting out of it, Kazumun gave everyone a reward. So Odd got a decanter of water. Veya got a jug, an armor in a jug. That's
very nice.
That's yeah, that's liquid bronze. Aradia got a robe of summer. And, well, I guess Silver, you were the one he knew the less from just the looks of you. So he just gave you a little stone that can control earth elementals.
Facial profiling.
Which is pretty great.
Yes.
There's cats running behind me. But yes. So he also gave you guys a ball of elastics that once put onto the orrery, anybody that attunes to it will be attached to it, which means people can't take the orrery from you without you wanting it, which should be useful in the future since there's a couple of people that want it. But yeah, so you did all of that, and then the Jenny became 24 feet tall, took the island with both of his hands while the elementals jumped into his pockets, and he flew away towards the east, where he said was the shore, the ocean.
That seems incredibly magical.
Yeah, the orcs saw everything. They were very impressed. They were clapping and cheering from far away. You could hear them. But he gave you all the power to fly, and so you flew all the way back to the lake shore, where you saw a unicorn. I was gonna say a licorn,
Sassy
but that's
corn.
a character in another campaign.
Another
We
game.
saw Lycorn!
No.
fucking way!
You saw a young
Can I
unicorn.
hook up with him this time?
Young
I'm not-
sassy
looked-
unicorn.
He wasn't
Sassy
like
corn.
a child, but he was not an adult yet. And after talking to it, he was a bit sassy. Maybe a teenager, and someone that maybe had been holding some negative emotions inside for a while without ever being able to confront the person who did it. And it happened to be Sylphir, who apparently took his place in the embrace of the chrysalis.
Just hanging around.
They like you. Me? Just hanging around?
But yeah, you had a conversation. He was very energetic, but also very rude for a creature that is so majestic. And yeah, I guess we ended the game after the conversation, and he teleported away. So now, the village of orcs is not very far away. You're in the nearest woods, and well, they're clearly waiting for you guys to come back. The fly spell would still be active, and yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Is Odd still with us?
For now, yes.
I guess you, Sylphir, should stay out. I guess Odd too,
Yeah.
because Odd is not a very charismatic person. I feel like you might piss him off. You never know.
He might
Yeah.
ask for more stuff, more gold, more money.
You got any gold? Want to arm wrestle?
What an arm wrestle!
Aradia, you were holding the orrery, if I remember correctly.
In my titties. Yes.
It's like baby
Well,
Bjorn to your tits.
It's a bit awkward right now because Odd is staring at your titties.
Odd? I mean... Listen. I understand that you've been in hell for a while, but there's a way to approach the situation that's a little bit more respectful.
Really chosen an interesting time to start doing this.
I'm starting to pout like I'm pissed.
His
Did he staring
face-
at my titties? Do you want to be staring at my titties?
No, I want him to stare at me.
At your titties?
His face is
Look at
completely
my
blank.
titties.
His face is blank. He doesn't seem to react in any way to anything you guys are saying. But there's this small hint of fear in his blank stare.
Oh shit, I long
Like,
rested,
so,
but I think... Did I long rest?
We didn't.
No, I mean,
Not
like,
after
did
this
I...
fight.
It's because I don't know if I still, like, left my spells on. I clicked on long rest, like...
Did you forget to turn your spells on?
I forgot to turn my spells on.
Damn.
No, but I wrote them down because I long rested, right?
She lost connection with the weave. She's just trying to get her bars back.
Why have you abandoned me?
Okay, it's not 10 minutes. I'm just gonna try to detect thoughts on him.
As you start to do the casting of the spell, you feel
My
this
last
Absolutely.
vibration in your
In my titties, say it.
in your bra, I guess.
Good.
And I mean, it's pretty big and it's kind of attached, so it just starts to jiggle everything. And
Love the imagery. Oh no.
well,
Leia puts her hands on them to keep them
you
from falling out of her
feel-
shirt.
Hey, God.
you feel the elastic starts to kind of get some pressure on your back as the orrery is separating and trying to get away from you. And as it's doing this, another portal opens and Odd
Uh-oh.
runs inside.
Eee!
But
It's a dark room with a red door inside of the portal.
I've seen this movie before.
It is a rift open in time and space. And Odd is going to the door. What'd you guys do?
Papa.
oh my god, I'm gonna regret this so much.
You're
I'm
gonna run.
No, I'm gonna grab Cuddle Bear. If he just ran in, right?
You ran in.
You just make sure he comes back and I'll yeet Cuddle Bear in the portal. You protect him.
Can you roll just a dex check for him, please?
No, to make sure he lives. You just chucked this worm.
No, but not like chuck him, like
Yeah,
Push
no, he's gonna
underhand.
live, but I just want to see. I mean, he might be very unlucky and land on his neck, but
okay, I'll just roll my dex, but it's -1 because he's got 14, so it's a +2.
alright. Yeah. I don't have the music set up on. Did I forget to? set
Okay, it's a
music?
natural 20 for 22 for him.
Damn! Natural
Damn.
20. He just lands and you all see him. Like,
I want him to land on Odd. Like I would have thrown him on Odd. Be like, you.
alright. And he lands on the shoulder of Odd, and Odd doesn't react to it as he opens the door. And you can see a red desert on the other side.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's
And
going
when
back
he
to hell.
goes inside the door. And the door shuts behind him
No.
and
But the portal
disappears.
stays open.
And the door kind of seems like it's being eaten away by the surrounding, just normal stone walls. But the portal stays open. And Aradia, the Ori comes back. And the portal stays there. And you get some information in your mind. As the Ori is now more stable, another of its abilities have been unlocked.
Damn.
It's not a full ability, but you understand something now, and I'd like someone to keep track of this from now on.
I got it.
The Ori of the Wanderer
Wait, hold
As-
on. I don't have it right now. Give me 2
Uh,
seconds.
has
No, I
a
got it.
total of 7 charges. Odd just used 7 of them to open
Whoa.
Oh my god.
a demiplane.
And I know this?
And
That's
you
what
know
he did?
this. He opened a demiplane. Maybe not on purpose,
But that's what it did.
but something happened to Odd. He opened the demiplane, went inside of it, and somehow took a door to somewhere. The door to the demiplane will stay open for 1 hour. If you are inside after the hour passes, you are stuck inside.
Oh no.
you can use 7 charges, so all of the Ori's charges, to open this demiplane, the same one, which is just a a 30 feet by 30 feet by 30 feet room. It's just a cube with absolutely nothing inside except stone walls. And whenever you do it, the door stays open for an hour. So if you want to maybe put important stuff in there,
It's an ender chest.
It's the hole. It's the hole from the thing. It's the hole. It's the hole. It's not a word. It's the hole.
it's not a portable hole, no.
It's
I
an ender
mean,
chest.
when you think about it,
But
it's-
there's another thing that you understand now. The Ori regains 1d4 plus 4 charges daily at dawn.
Yeah, that's
And
a lot.
contacting the weird beings from that plane with the Ori costs 3 of them.
Oh, dang.
And now you have the ability to do it more than once a day if you have enough
Oh.
charges.
We're getting priced. We're getting taxed.
But yeah, you now have a very nerfed version of a spell. Of a 9th level spell, but... no. What is it? 8th level spell. But it's always the same room that you can open the door to. And if you leave things there, and you leave before the hour ends, and you want to open it again when you regain the charges, you can access whatever you put in there. It can be a person if you want.
Will the person suffocate after a while or not?
Yeah, is it genuinely a hole or genuinely just a room?
It is a plane of its own.
Okay,
Okay.
pop off. We could set
So-
up like a little house in there.
Well,
Yeah,
we got
you
the
can
tiny
put
hut. But,
you can put
but yes.
whatever the fuck you want in there.
But we'd be
We
stuck in
tidy
there.
out in there
right?
instead of using the ritual.
You gotta
Yeah,
be
but
quick.
I mean,
like-
the ritual doesn't cost me anything.
No, me neither. But I mean, like,
Yeah.
if ever, we could put a little
true.
bed in there. We could keep prisoners in there.
If we
could
wanted to buy furniture, we could have our own portable hole.
keep...
Our
Exactly.
own
We could
portable
keep
house.
people in
But it-
there who are
it
not
costs-
prisoners, but maybe just friends.
It
It
costs
costs
7
all of the
That's
charges,
That's the problem.
and then you're stuck in there
and
If you
then
don't regain them all the next morning, yeah.
if the
at dawn.
because if you go in the hole and the door closes and you're still in there, you can't recast the spell to open the door. You'll just recreate another room,
Yeah.
which
so
means
it's not the
you
same
would.
room.
It will be unless you cast the spell inside of the room.
A room inside a room. Damn.
Whoa.
But then
Wait,
that
we-
means you have no way of going back home.
Does that mean that if somebody is outside, we can pull someone out, but we can't put ourselves out?
I think so, right? They, if I
if-
went in, they can get me out, but I can't
Yeah,
get
exactly.
myself out.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
Because you'll always reopen the same door.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
if you're inside, you can't open a door to where you already are, so it just
Mhm.
create another.
Oh my god. We could totally roomception this. That would be hilarious.
No, but-
Several layers of prisoners all the way down into the orrery.
But I'll
Yeah, but
say,
we'll also give them access to the Ori.
since it's the first time, it didn't use the charges. You just,
Yippee!
but it's there. It's
We
been
could-
cast.
We could pull. I'm not saying this like in game. We could try to pull Bram out. Technically, as far as our characters know, we know he's in there. Well, we think he's in there.
But I don't think... But he's not in the room, though. He was somewhere
No,
else.
But if we can grab an object or something, we could still. It's gonna sound really bad. We could grab his corpse. we could grab his corpse and have
Yeah.
closure. Technically.
But I don't think we're there yet in terms of
No.
power,
But I'm saying like
unfortunately.
technically
yeah.
we could grab his corpse.
Yeah,
Just be like,
technically
"Hey,
this means
come
there is a
home."
way to get to where he is and
Yeah.
to scoop up
we
his
can't get out
bones.
though.
Right. So somebody else would need to be with the orrery on the outside. Once we
Or-
get there.
we get in, go through the door of hell like Odd, and we just like if we ran through with Odd, we could go back to the main room and
True,
then
but
transport somewhere. It's a demi-plane, so wait, if it's a demi-plane, that means it's an actual place. It's not just an illusion from the
Yeah,
thing.
but it's its own.
So that means that
demi-
Odd at least is actually in hell and not just fake hell.
Yeah,
Good for
which is
you,
nice.
Odd. Papa.
Yeah, but we need to figure out like the strength of the orrery to get past the demi-plane.
Yeah,
Or to figure out where the fuck the door came from.
but we could.
Theoretically speaking, that sounds possible.
Not right now, but
Anyways.
yeah. So this happened. Technically, you guys know nothing of this, and the
Oh,
portal's
yeah.
still open.
Well, I
Right?
guess if we don't, yeah. Well, I guess if we don't have any immediate use for it, we can just leave it there and come back. I guess.
I don't want to just have a.
Somebody wanders in. What is it? What if somebody wanders inside of it? What is it? Why is it open? I thought the other one closed. Why is this one open?
I want a boat kit.
You go through.
I was kind of hoping it'd be like a bubble. I'm a little disappointed.
It is
Um,
an opening in time and space. It just opened in the middle of nothing.
Okay.
Is it like a magic word? Like sesame, close? I don't.
But
Sesame.
I mean, listen, I don't know. I've seen it happen. Like arcane lock type of things at school. People have done this. You just lock a room, close a room without having to
Okay.
actually go and close it, you know?
But what is it? And why is it here?
It's. I think it's the room that Bram saw the first time he went in.
What
With
the
he could
with the
hear
frog?
like a frog, yeah, and then you know, Cuddlebear went to a room and then he was like it was full of acid, but originally he was just in a dark room. I think this is like just like initial spot, and then whichever door you go through is related to you or to the plane you come from. Cuddlebear is
Okay.
just a acid pool, because I mean pop off, king. But I don't know what yours is. You were mixed with Bram's, and Bram's was technically here, not a plane. It was just a back in time, and Odd was. Is that what hell looks like? I've only seen drawings of it.
And I don't think I'd go anywhere. You two might get the Feywild, depending. Or at least you will, Daya.
No.
But
So fear
so
too, maybe.
it just stays here forever?
I don't know. But I know that
It lasts an hour.
We
You know
shouldn't-
of it.
I thought
She's
it was
she's choosing violence.
no,
the
I thought it
door.
was like yeah, okay. I thought it was just the room, like you have an hour to get the fuck out. You can investigate for an hour and then you need to leave.
Well, technically
didn't
that's
think
it, because if the door closes, you're stuck inside.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that the door was like closing. I thought it was just gonna open and close whenever we wanted to. Like a sliding door.
we open
stays
it for
open
an hour
for an
and then
hour.
it stays closed until we open it again.
Yeah, okay. I mean we could go in, but we only have 55 minutes.
Why did you look at your wrist?
I have a leaf, and it tells time. You don't have it? It tells time?
That is not real.
I
Nah, I
have a
have-
leaf.
I have something better. The sun.
Okay.
I don't have the sun. He's not my friend.
So
He's
do
mine.
we
Son.
put a blanket over it, or
No, it's gonna disappear in an hour. Well, again,
Yeah.
55 minutes.
What if?
But-
what if something wanders in? Like,
They're
we
Our
open
problem.
it back up and it's full of like
We
forest
just see a bunny
animals?
like sniffing around and no! What are you doing? I don't know. I mean, we could go in, but we shouldn't stay in too long, so otherwise we'll be trapped in there forever.
I mean, don't we know what's inside? Nothing.
Forever?
I mean, I poke my head inside. Do I hear anything?
It's 4 walls, no doors. It's just a 30-foot by 30-foot room with a 30-foot high ceiling.
This is what I said.
It's just
No
a room.
noise, no smell. But
Oh shit.
different temperature.
Cold.
It feels
Oops.
colder than right now, but it's not cold. It's just not warm and not cold.
AC.
It's just normal. A normal
It's-
temperature that doesn't make you feel like anything.
That's
It's
terrible.
room
I
temperature.
mean, I'm also wearing the robe, so I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't feel the change.
You are wearing the robe. Well, the robe doesn't make you not feel temperatures.
Oh, it just means that like it doesn't affect me, right?
It's only.
I didn't actually super full checked it. I'm sorry.
Wait, let me just check it real quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
cold temperatures don't affect you,
Okay.
That's cool.
and you are always comfortable.
Yeah, resistance to cold damage, comfortable. No ill effect from the weather's temperature
Yeah.
extreme.
You have no
Extreme?
you always feel. Yeah, actually, you don't feel anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
right.
chilling.
The
Vibing.
robe just makes you feel always a good temperature. You're always comfortable.
I'd also
Damn.
like to stick my head in underneath Daya.
Alright, let's do it. I'll do it too.
Yeah, I
Underneath
guess
my
Above.
legs too?
you both
Guys,
would
guys.
feel the change in temperature, but it's not big because it's spring right now. It's not super warm, but it's far from cold. But inside it feels a bit colder, just because it's warm right now outside. But yeah, it's just a normal, boring temperature.
Well, this is less exciting than I thought it was going to be.
I wonder why the door just. Well, no, I don't wonder why the door left because I know. But I wonder if you guys wonder why the door just left. Like, do you think did Odd choose this or did the Ori choose this because it's corrupted? And then if one of us go in, do the door of our chosen or appointed place just gonna open?
Kind of looked like he was in a trance or maybe having a seizure.
I mean, I
Um,
understand how my titties are pretty hypnotizing, but that was never had
I
that
think-
happen before.
Barring your magnificent titties, I do think probably the Ori called to him.
Well, he does
And I
hear
think-
voices.
Yeah, I think it might have been the Ori that made this mess because, I mean,
But why does
It's
he want
nev-
it home? He's
don't
not
know.
even from there.
maybe it has to do something with his pot. Maybe his pot has to do with planar travel. Maybe now
Um,
that it's fixed a little bit more, it's trying to sort itself out.
I think my part is demi-plane traveling, which is why we get this ability.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know whose part is whose.
Yeah, because mine is Sophia's are like the opposite. And he
I can't
can
even
go
remember
back
what
in
mine is.
time and I can move places, which is why it called
Isn't
to
it-
me at the place to
Whoa.
move.
Sorry.
What
We
just
see that.
happened?
Nice Spotify, dude. Exposed.
No.
Yeah, I was exposed.
Stop covering my face.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
Zach,
wrong.
but okay. Odd's character.
Yes.
So I wrote down that he was born in Maxia, but he isn't. He was born in the same continent, but not in Maxia, not the city.
Not in Maxia. No.
Okay, but he was born here.
He was born in the capital.
Okay.
of
Yeah, but what I
Mars.
mean by here is like he was born in this
Yeah.
plane. Like he was okay. And I wrote down that he doesn't. His parents sent him to hell.
I don't want to reveal
he
things
talked
that
about it.
he didn't say, so I'm not
It's
sure.
because he talked about it once. I can just ask him too, and he'll just answer me whenever. But I'm pretty sure that that's what he had said. I'll just confirm it later. But either way,
They didn't talk that much about his backstory.
he said that he was born here, and then he went to hell. And I said, "Were you sent there?" And he answered me, but I can't remember, which is not good. But either way, his parents are either dead or alive here. I think. There was no in between. But they were here. And he was in hell for a reason. And if Sylphir was wanted by the Chrysalis, maybe Odd was wanted in hell for a specific reason. I'm just saying, you know,
I mean,
Bram could be, and then you were wanted by Taos technically for special experiment or something. It's all vague, but it could be. No offense, but I don't know why us. I don't know what I would be wanted for, other than my massive titties. Just kidding. But
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know why we'd be wanted.
I mean, do you know why you're with these entities from the Feywild? That
I don't even know why I'm here. I don't know about you, but I've never
Alvin?
seen a lot of satires just vibing around here. And
No,
like the
of
Chrysalis
course
said,
not.
you can't just wander off the Feywild so something happened.
But you,
Maybe it was
you
a
said-
trade-off. Me and
you were going
Sophia
to-
were traded.
You said you were going to tell me why you decided to make plans with the Chrysalis or follow the Chrysalis.
Well, I didn't. We got married. We didn't get married, but he offered me his hands, so we got married.
He offered like his hand, like in a ceremony, or his actual hand, or
Well, that's not really a hand. It's like a hoof. When you think about it, it was the Yupicorn that offered me his hoof hand, and then the Chrysalis came to me in a dream later on. But those were separate occasions. The Chrysalis told me what to do, and Yupicorn said, "Hey, wanna be friends?" And I said, "Yeah." Duh. I mean, have you ever seen a Yupicorn? That shit crazy.
I am
Yeah, she has not.
perhaps more confused than when you started explaining to me why. But sure.
I mean, I don't know. Why was Sylphir in the Feywild, where apparently it's not really a common thing to just wander in? Although apparently, according to children's book, it happens to his family all the time. Well, you know, it's happened.
It happened once before, okay?
Recollectingly, at least once, maybe more, but at least once. And it's happened enough that your parents are like, nah,
Nuh-uh.
sin.
Bad.
So, you know, I don't know. Maybe it was already. I'd hate to think our future's already written down, because that would suck.
It is what it is.
Well, yeah.
Should we go visit the orcs and
Yeah.
collect our
Well, by we, you
rewards?
mean.
Us?
You-
yes, the two
you-
of us.
Yeah.
And
I'll
even
say-
I'm on thin ice, apparently.
Okay, hold on.
I'll just watch the portal for the next hour, I guess.
I try to
The
fake
door.
battle with the Ori to remove it to give it to Sophia with the Master.
Fake battle.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be like. I can just
Yeah.
give it.
Actually, when you want to, it kind of releases the grasp it has on your back, and it comes off.
But I'm doing a little theatrical moment.
Yeah.
Of like, oh no, it just wants me so much. Here you go.
And Sylphir, you take it.
Yes.
All right. So
Attune to the baby Bjorn, Sylphir. Attune to the baby Bjorn.
Sylphir, you feel what I described to Aradia. You feel the charges. You feel the abilities. The two abilities that are available while using the item.
I have. I couldn't feel, because I can feel my familiar's presence-ish. Can I still feel him? Like, if I tried to look in through his eyes, do I still feel the connection ever since he walked through the portal?
No.
I figured. I just wanted to check. Because it's not even the same plane, so it would make sense that I can't feel it, but still checking.
Since it's your Find Familiar spell, you could make him disappear and reappear.
No,
could
you
try,
said that
at
if I
least.
do that because he's a special baby, he
No,
might
if he
not come back.
dies and you try to
Oh,
bring
true,
him
true,
back,
true.
he might not come back. But you can make him
True.
disappear and reappear.
Well, I won't do that now. There's no point. I want him to explore. Maybe there's acid and he'll have fun with Odd, or maybe he can bite Odd and be like, "Wake the fuck up, bitch."
Whoa.
All right. So you two make your way to the village.
Yeah.
All right. So you go back into the village of orcs, where all the orcs are kind of looking at you this time. They're kind of stopped doing what they were doing, and they're not saying anything. They're just kind of staring as you walk inside.
We're still walking. We're not like
They look happy.
levitating or floating.
You can fly inside if you'd like.
Okay, I was just wondering if the spell was still on, because otherwise I just imagine us having the conversation with our like feet dangling up. But no, we'd be walking then.
All right. And you go directly to the leader, the elder.
Yeah,
the Grand Poobah.
Jabba the Hutt.
He really is.
The fuck was
Look
my
at
voice?
that
Jabba the Hutt.
boy.
All right.
Look at that boy.
So
Oh.
you reach the throne where he's sitting in his own pus. And he goes,
Disgusting.
"Wow, wonderful. You're a giant in the sky. Well, what was it?
Well, you know the big sea over there.
To the east.
Ocean, yeah.
Yeah. It
That's
was
not what I
you said sea, it's fine.
Close enough.
It was a
He
land,
was from there.
Yeah, land turtle that
We
got
just said,
lost.
"Hey, don't do that." And he was like, "All right, my bad." Back home.
Powerful stuff.
I know.
It's not gonna come back.
Oh, it has no reasons to, and it didn't
We-
really like it here. It's not
we
very
hope.
salty.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be here. It was here on accident. Oh no! Don't bite him.
He deserves it. Eat him.
He bites me all the time.
Rotisserie chicken him.
We'll just recap.
He takes something off the side, and you see he's kind of struggling. And so someone, an orc man, skinnier than the others, but still muscular, comes and grabs something out of a bag, and he hands it to him. You can see this big urn, and inside of it, there's pustules on the inside of the thing.
Oh, I don't know if I want
And he
this.
kind of throws it.
I'm
catch
hesitant to catch it.
I'll catch it. It's a
I'll
great
catch it.
gift for Cuddle Bear.
I want to see
You
what it
catch
looks
it.
like. You can't keep all the gifties. I want to see what it is.
It's
He can at least eat the pustules.
the outside is made of metal, some kind of cheap metal, a mix of like whatever was remaining. But the inside is just some kind of like fleshy material, and on that material are just a lot of pustules, big ones. And he says, "Wherever you are, blow into this if you need help, and we'll find you.
Oh.
Make sure it's accessible. Like, don't go in hell or something.
No, never.
It's a bit too warm for my taste.
It's a one-time use. The pustules will break and we will know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your fishing.
So if there's a fight, we'll be there.
I'm not saying that's
Nice.
foreshadowing, but I am immediately afraid.
I mean, yeah. Good fishing. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow, bow down. Like a grateful gesture, you know? Thank you. And we can leave. I'm assuming the conversation was over. I didn't want to just be like,
Yeah.
this is over.
I think it's
Bye.
fine.
I have decided that you're done.
Bye, Your Grace.
Fuck you. I'm done talking. Keep your pushes for yourself.
We got rid of your freaking aqua spirits. Would you like me to put it in my bag? I have space-ish.
I have technically 2 bags though. I have the pink bag in my bag.
I know, but you're always wearing the Ori. It's not a lot to carry.
Well, no, if we're gonna go back into the city, I won't wear the Ori. I'll just try to make friends with everything.
It's fair.
But I mean, you can have it if you want. But I'm just saying that if
Yeah,
I
it's
wear
like-
it, it's just full of pustules. I don't want it to just.
Yeah,
infiltrate
it's. I
your
don't think
bag.
it's. Is it leaking?
Probably.
No.
He was leaking on the chair.
It's
No, it's
not.
not leaking?
The
That's
pustules
cool.
are not broken. As he said,
looks-
when you blow into it, it
Yeah.
will break, and he will know.
Okay. Well, then, if it's not leaking, yeah, go for it.
Okay, and I'll put it in the side of my bag. And I'm
I mean,
like,
you could
"Oh,
also put it on the side. That way, it's close to you if you need it in
Oh.
combat.
That's smart. That's a very smart idea. And I'll try to hook it through a belt loop. Make sure it's secured.
All right.
Is there a name for this?
Pustuled horn.
Papula horn.
Popular horn.
So that's the place.
Add
Okay.
custom item.
No,
It's
I
definitely
haven't-
magical, by the way.
Well, yeah. The pustules are not leaking.
Of course.
Well, they're
It's
not
gotta be
broken.
magic.
You know, I feel like we shouldn't use this anytime soon, but
No, I don't know.
you know, if we were to use it anytime soon, I feel like it should be maybe if we go back to the tower with the magician and we need to kill people to
There's
get the
nothing more
magician.
chaotic than storming a wizard tower with a village full of orcs.
Pustulous works. I mean, I'm not saying we should. I'm just saying that I feel like the 2 instances we would need it is either for that or when we genuinely go through the front lines of the Continent Wars for the 6th part. I say that like as we're like walking
Yeah,
towards
as we're
Silver.
walking.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. I also fear that if we do manage to successfully uncorrupt all of the pieces, that T may come find us with force. And I also think that is also a good moment to save it for, because we might need the manpower.
Yeah.
There has
Well,
to
no-
be a way to speak to this wizard man. He can't stay angry and have a restraining order forever.
Well,
I mean,
technically.
what if we found another way to like sneak in or see what he's doing without going in ourselves?
Yeah,
like-
I've
Me talking to some animal and letting them, go see what's around.
remembered
Well,
the owl
Like
Yeah.
a
he did
bird.
while I was sleeping. Yeah, maybe he could. I don't
Or a
know.
rat.
Well, a rat might be just get crushed, whereas an owl will just be get like shoo shoo, you know.
Yeah,
And
but
if
we'll
it
get a
is
rat too.
tower-
We'll get a rat to feed the owls, so they'll do it for us.
We could just do like a songbird. Those are pretty. No one wants to hurt songbirds.
Well, I'm pretty, and he still wanted to get me arrested, so you never know.
You are also considerably taller and more threatening than a songbird.
You can just send whatever animal, and then I can use my beast sense to see what they see. And
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of options, but I mean, I feel like right now we should definitely rest before leaving.
Hey, what time is it? Are we feeling
Morning.
it,
I
Mr.
think
Krabs? It's morning?
Morning? No, we left like around lunch or something to go to the island, and we didn't rest. Oh no, we did.
We
rest at
did.
the
We
island.
did.
And then we freed him, and then we went down
right.
the
Sure
throat
enough.
of the.
We
But
could- we
as
could
you
stop-
are walking,
Oh.
Sylphir, as you're alone
Yes.
with the horary attached to you, and the portal in front of you, I'd like you to roll me a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. He just
Time to get-
wanders in with the
those.
Ori.
Time to get
13.
Wait, I thought
Yeah.
we reached him though, because it wasn't that far, and we were talking to him about this whole.
That's happening before you guys even started this, but you
Okay,
were
okay.
walking back inside the village because the throne is kind of in the middle.
I was just
Um,
replacing.
With that roll, you don't have to do anything, but you feel a strong pressure to go inside and visit.
Damn. How long has it been since they left? Like a few minutes?
Yeah, a few
Yeah, what's the
minutes.
timeline?
I'll go check a little bit.
The problem is he gets stuck in there with the aura. You can't come out.
We can't even get you out.
You go inside?
I'll go take a peek inside.
You enter and you feel this satisfaction. It feels good.
Mm.
And you understand something. It's fun to visit other planes. It's fun to get out of where you were.
No.
Yes.
No, no.
Yes.
Yes.
No, no. No, no, no.
This
But this one is
makes
kind of boring.
sense.
Still,
No.
it feels good, but it's still kind of boring.
Hate when that
Man,
happens.
I want to go back to the Feywild.
But you get
We
this
could take a
sense
portal
that
in the forest.
there's so much to explore everywhere. And now you have something that might eventually let you do that.
Nice. I am liking this place. But yeah, it's a bit boring. I'll go back outside.
You go back outside. Well, the others are coming back to you.
What?
Was he in the room?
How was it?
Me? I'm just hanging around.
What?
Yeah, I went inside and it's just a big old room.
It didn't open
mean-
any door or anything.
Nah. I'll do that.
Guess we need to uncorrupt more parts for it to work properly. Maybe it
I mean,
gave all it
it's a-
had.
It's a
Well-
start.
Maybe you have to strong will, or be called to that place.
Yeah.
What if I go in and see if the Feywild is calling me and see what
Probably.
happens?
Will you go through
I
the
don't
door?
have-
Would you go through the door though?
Go
Maybe.
through the door. Do it.
Oh. What if we uncorrupt the pieces and then we see if there's a magical door that appears for you? So we
It's
don't
such
lose
a long
you.
time. I could be
It's-
500 years by then, and then I'll be really close to death.
Do you
What do you mean?
do you want to be really close to death?
I'd like to live forever, but I mean, I don't have the spell yet.
Okay.
Yet.
Can't I
wait.
mean, you can go. You could probably go in and see if a door appears, but perhaps not to go through the door. Just
Well,
'cause we
maybe
still
I don't
need-
even have a choice. I mean, maybe, I didn't have a choice to stare at my titties. Although, I mean, let's admit it. Maybe he did have a choice and he just figured it was a win-win situation. Let's be honest.
But then if you don't have a choice, you shouldn't go in because we can't afford to lose you. We're down to 3. What if something
Yeah,
happens? What if
But I
someone
mean,
gets
you
lost?
have the Orby. You could just call me back tomorrow morning.
But what if I can't get you back through the door?
Mm.
What? I can't.
Ow.
Don't do that. I don't want to lose you. Who's gonna
Alright.
take care of Sylphia? Look at him.
That's true. Someone's got to be there. Otherwise, you know what? But if we go to the Feywild, I could see the Chrysalis in person and be like, "Hey, Shadi, what's up?" I feel like if I hit on her, it wouldn't go well. But I mean, maybe.
Sophia,
I mean,
Yes.
roll me another charisma saving throw, please.
Oh no.
It's getting more intense with you, huh?
Holy
Maybe
crap.
if we wear it, it won't affect us as much because we have it uncorrupted.
I almost
Nate?
got a 17.
You're outside of the portal, but you remember something. When you were in that room and you went back into the portal, you remember seeing in the corner of your vision bookshelves.
Okay.
You can see them in the angle of the portal right now, but
I
you
love
remember
bookshelves.
them. They were there.
And I actually remember them while holding the Ori.
You hold the Ori, you go back in your memory, and you see that they're not there, and then they appear for a brief moment, and they disappear.
you're being
Like they've been
duped, my guy.
placed in your memory.
Oh
Ah,
no. Oh no.
Sneaky little bitch.
Sophia, what's
It's
happening?
trying to make me see things.
Okay, well,
but
give it back.
lets me see the
want-
real thing at the same time. So
Give it
Do you
back.
want to
Take it,
pass it?
take it.
Do you want to pass it to me? Do you want me to hold it for a
I'm
second?
not
take it,
keeping
just
it.
take it.
Oh, okay. I will
Jesus.
attune. I will attune to the
Well, you
baby
can just-
Bjorn. Yeah,
just-
attune to the baby Bjorn.
Maybe we need to walk away from the portal because
Maybe
maybe
we-
it's increased.
I feel like Sophia's getting really
Rhea?
antsy. He's sweating. Yes.
Charisma saving throw, please.
Yeah,
Oh
we need
my
to walk away from that
God.
We need
portal.
to
You
leave.
need
The
to
portal's
leave.
getting a little. The portal. It's getting
A little too
saucy.
excited. It's giving
No.
excitement, but not the
Ooh,
good
that's
kind.
not bad. That's a 15. That's solid. I think that's solid.
It rises a lot more.
Yeah, but I haven't held it much, so I think I'm still pretty low.
Yeah, that's what I'm
bar.
saying. Like it rises slower, and then you haven't
Mhm.
held it much, so you should be fine with the 15.
You feel something from it.
Oh,
Maybe the DC's higher because we're closer.
Stop making us feel things.
I don't want to feel anything.
It's just this feeling of wanting to explore.
oh God.
That's it. Nothing in particular, just
I feel like
We can walk in the forest and rest further in. I feel like we need to give ourselves distance from that portal.
good idea. We can go check out what the forest looks like because
I would love to
feel
check out the forest. Maybe we'll
I
find a
feel-
portal.
like I want to get inside of that portal a little bit, and my better judgment is telling me not to get into the scary portal.
Well, I want to go into the portal, and my better judgment is telling me to go in.
I know.
Well,
just
what
kidding,
do you
just
know?
kidding.
Me too.
Okay, we will go into the portal
Maybe.
eventually. Eventually, we just have to keep on track, and then we can go see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the map. I'm gonna whip it out.
Cool.
Are we going back into the city then?
I guess we have to figure out a way to get that.
Well, yeah,
mage
but
to
if we
talk to
travel,
us.
we could travel back to the city, rest near. That way it gives us, what, like 5 days if we were really slow to think of a plan? That's not too bad.
That's not bad.
So
That's
we
a
can
good
at least
idea.
walk back to the city, and if anything, we don't go into the city.
Oh, Sylpha, you should see what your pot says to you, what direction it points you in. Perhaps it's changed now that
Maybe-
it's uncorrupted.
Maybe not. I don't know, I point
Not
to the next to the...
next to the. But I mean, we'll go further in, and Sylpha
Okay.
can ask it.
But don't let me hold it too long, please.
Got it.
Just enough to ask questions, maybe like me and Odd did, and then
Mhm.
Yeah.
um,
We can cycle it through the three of us to make sure it doesn't screw anyone over.
Doesn't it also like take a massive mental toll, I mean, on your
it's
mind when
just
you ask questions?
more or less you get damage, but it's like psychic damage.
Eh,
You know,
whatever.
it just makes your head fuzzy because
Ah,
it's like you enter this
nice.
other dimension where you can see things that maybe you're not even currently living.
Nice.
It's okay, you'll be fine. We'll be here to heal you.
I'm not scared at all.
You don't have to be. If I look at the map, I plan out a journey, kind of going through the forest where the unicorn came out of. At least for a day. Just checking out. Oh no, there's no road, right?
No. There's
yeah,
a road.
so if there's a road, there's a main road.
There's a small dirt road that the orcs must have
True.
been using.
Well, do we go through the forest for a little bit? And
Sure.
then I don't know a lot about
Can
these
do that.
forests, but I feel safe in the forest. And we want to explore, so you know.
Yes.
So you
So
just
I
I'll
guess
map out a map like one day in the forest and then slowly, gradually going back into the main road for the main city. Like I'll plan it out. And then we can go on our merry way.
Okay.
so you walk in the mountainous wood towards Maxia. And around noon, so not a long time after you started walking, maybe 2 hours. But yeah, you receive a message.
Oh.
You recognize
Okay.
the voice of Usax, the mage.
Right,
And
okay. Yeah.
he says,
The owl mage from the first game.
Oh.
Right.
"Are you
I-
alive?" Wasted question. Are
Oh
you
God.
safe?
What's the questions?
And do you mind being teleported?
Oh, these are all my favorite questions.
I accidentally changed the
Do
fucking
it.
screen on
Do
my
it.
second screen, so no, I don't know. It's
Let's
just like those old TVs
go.
looking ass.
I relay. While I'm walking, and then I stop and I go, oh! It's the owl mage from the
First game.
first game.
Oh, Uzak. The guy who
From
didn't want to help
the-
us.
Yes, the guy that they found for our trial. When we
Yeah,
got
the one that didn't want to help
arrested.
us
But did
Um,
eventually.
originally.
He wants to know if we're okay, if we're safe, and if we mind being teleported.
Scream in his ears and say, teleport us, please, we're scared. Just to
Do
scare
it. Do it.
for fun.
Okay, maybe I don't have that amount of chaos in my body. I will
Fine.
reply, we are okay. Yes, you can teleport us.
Now.
Where?
We are only 3. And also, where are we going?
Teleport us, we're in hell. Wait a minute. What the I feel like that would have been a
I don't think he can
unfortunate-
reply. I don't think he can reply to me without using sending again, though.
Yeah, but I mean he'll just waste a spell slot.
He legit just did a TP request.
Yeah, I mean if he can teleport, he can definitely, use a sentence.
TP request.
Slash TP.
We're fast traveling.
Hey. There's no answer for a while.
He's
Nothing
debating whether or not
else.
to use his spell slot.
Do you guys keep going? Do you wait?
I feel like we should wait here.
I mean, I would
Daya,
wait and stare at Vea.
Is
Like,
it? Yeah.
what's happening? What's the
Is it
tea?
more?
Yeah.
Is it more difficult to teleport someone while they're walking, or is it easier? Do we stay still? You went to school for this. What do we do?
I mean, it depends on the spell. Depends what you're using. If you're using your own magic, doesn't really matter as long as we're in a radius. But if you use this object, it's like a portal. You know, it depends.
So do we just wait and see if something happens?
I
Ow.
mean, oh look at the sun. I mean, it's noon. I mean, if
We have-
anything, it'll just add a little bit more time for us walking, so we can wait.
Okay. So I guess we'll stop walking and we'll see.
I
Much
miss
time do
Cuddle
you wait?
there.
Oh.
I don't know, like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we should wait like 30 minutes. If it's a
5
ritual.
hours.
20 minutes go by.
Well, do you have sending? Because you could also message him.
I could message him. I'll do it again. Fuck
Be
it.
like, hey, buddy, what the fuck?
You
double
good?
fuck it. Double text.
We're waiting.
Double text because he just left you on read.
He left me unread, and I think that's really inappropriate.
How fucking
I
dare you,
will, I will cast the sending spell, and I will go, hello, it's Viseria. Do we keep walking? Do we stop? Are we waiting for you? Please respond.
You good?
You up? Please respond.
Hey.
With haste.
Chop chop.
I hope you are okay. Send.
I'm on my way, but
On
Where'd
his
you go?
way. Where'd we go?
Wait, hold on.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
wait.
no!
I think I see you. And in the sky, you can see a giant owl.
Oh my god!
And
Oh,
on
he
the back of the
polymorphed.
giant owl,
Oh, no,
there
he didn't.
is
Boring.
Uzax.
He just happens to
What
have an
is-
owl.
You know, leather clothes, but is kind of beautiful. It's not a robe. I don't know what the name of that
It's a
piece of
some.
clothing is. It's kind of like a robe, but it cuts like above the knees.
It's called a
Uh,
tunic.
Yeah, tunic, a gold tunic, which is actually kind of blue and with like a design of like a red owl on the front, and his long white hair with the tunic going on the top, making his hair separate, look like a bit like the eyebrows of an owl. He has his big yellow eyes as he lands near. Huh. Long time, right?
I thought you were vacationing in a demi-plane.
I was in a demi-plane, and then, there was things.
What kind
So,
of things?
I
Okay.
was, I
Never mind.
was trying to reach you, and so I did a little bit of scrying. I saw you were in the orc village, and so I prepared. I took some time to prepare, and I contacted you and tried to go to the village, but then there was no one that looked like you, and I had to do a bit of searching. But here we are.
Why did you come looking for us?
You in trouble?
Weren't there 4 of you?
Don't worry about it.
I'm kind of
He's in
worrying
there.
about it.
Oh, Simone, no!
What did you say? I was writing down notes. No. He's wait. Well, he, well, he's
Currently indisposed.
leave a message.
Beep.
He has been disposed of.
All right. So you know how the orrery is linked to every plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always been told.
Rumor has it.
Remember I did that painting of the guy, the previous owner,
Vladimir.
the previous
Vladimir
owner of the
Six.
orrery.
The genie.
Yes.
Yes.
Remember he tried to take over the world, but it didn't work.
Yes.
You know how he died?
Yeah.
You do? I have been trying to find out.
If he died?
Oh,
How
I thought you
he
said
died.
like. Oh, I just knew he
Oh.
died. I don't
Yeah.
know how. I don't know
No,
shit
I
about.
don't.
Wait.
Actually.
Oh, here's the thing. Well,
Actually, we might know how he died.
why do you ask? Let's start with that.
Well, there was people that found the orrery in 4 of the pieces, and they put them in the museum where their magical effects would not be in use.
Right?
There is kind of one of the planes that it's attached to, because it's attached to any of them. There is one plane that kind of controls time.
Yeah.
And if we check yesterday, there was an orrery in your hands. And today,
Yeah.
there is an orrery in your hands.
Yes.
And tomorrow there will be an orrery in our hands.
Probably. But from everything I know, the body of the genie was not found. And the orrery is what took him down and stopped him. It was too powerful and uncontrollable.
You don't think.
Well, they had different names.
There
And
is a thing with the orrery that I've been kind of checking on while on my vacation.
uh-huh.
There is an infinite amount of demiplanes it's creating.
Uh-huh.
And there's a couple of things that it's taking energy from what I can understand. It was difficult to find out which. But the plane of time and the plane of dreams are the two mostly used planes for the creation of the demiplanes.
Interesting. And I look over at the two of them.
Dreams, you say?
Mhm.
Time and dreams, you say? Those don't sound like any two people that have problems with those two things at all.
So
That's
I'm
really-
just wondering, have you traveled in time or dreams in any form?
Well,
Well, that
you see, it's
that
funny.
one time we went to to see you.
What?
Technically, yeah, if you want to count that as yeah. What? 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 Why?
My second concern is a similar thing happened when the genie had it. But those demiplanes were also connected to the elemental plane of fire. And with that, he created or brought back creatures from another time, or maybe even creatures that did not exist before someone dreamed about them.
Matthew, I don't think he's into women.
And now, something much darker than the elemental plane of fire is being used.
Oh.
Somebody else is profiting from the orrery being so, I guess, used.
Well, we know of someone who wants it, who may or may not have injured our friend in the worry. Maybe.
It's
Uh,
there's a plane,
hmm.
a dimension, another place that is beyond everything. A place full of monsters, but just this pure energy of madness. A place that, if you travel there, you will become so mad that you will turn into a creature made of horrors. It's called the Far Realm. And that is another plane that is being, I guess, opened.
Being created. Sorry, you cut off, so I didn't hear.
I didn't say anything.
No, but you
That
said
was-
it's
it was a
another plane
long
that it's
pause.
being.
That's being.
Okay, sorry.
Then
I'm
there was
sorry.
a pause.
I'm sorry.
Then I said, opened. It's a weird doorway into our world, but with the protection of time and dreams, I believe it's slowing down whatever is trying to get in.
Wait, Okay.
Oh my god.
There's new demi-planes that are being created. And then you and Bram are technically from this plane, hypothetically speaking. And if those new planes are being created, that means that you guys could be
Another
linked
time.
to these, other times or other planes or other new appointed planes. Also, is it even safe to talk here? You know,
What
the
are you
trees have ears.
talking about?
Just. Huh?
What are you talking about? The
Don't worry about
connection
it.
with planes.
Huh? Well, we have a friend who's been in hell, and we have people of this group that are connected to the Fey realm. So we kind of just
Both of these
assume.
planes are not really being used for the creation of the multitude of
Well-
demiplanes. Don't get me wrong, all of the planes are being used, but they're not used more than others.
No, but if we can travel planes, and we're part of certain planes, you do the math. I mean, technically, they could be connected. It doesn't. Listen, it's complicated. I have a book. We can share research papers, have an academic conversation over a cup of tea. But, what are you trying to imply? Are you looking for information or warn us?
I was wondering if you were still alive
For now?
and what you've been doing.
Trying to uncorrupt, as Krebin told us. You know, may he rest in peace. Nice hat.
And that he was brought back.
Krebin is back?
Think so.
Does he still have his hat?
He's alive.
I haven't
We
seen
were told
him.
in court that he was dead.
Well, he
For
died of the
several
attack.
weeks.
Yeah,
But
And they
he's
brought
it's just the noises I hear between the branches. But where's your fourth friend?
we don't
can I
know.
check if he's being shady or hiding information or searching for information that he might be using for nefarious purposes?
Sure.
I'd look
roll an
around.
insight check.
I'd look around.
No.
I mean, if he's been spying on us, maybe he was sent by
Solid
Toes.
16.
Like code.
He's
So-
definitely worried about something. And you can see in his face that he understands that you guys don't understand how severe whatever he just laid on you was.
We're not very bright.
I mean,
But
speak for yourself.
Just
I'm not
to
very bright.
just to recap, so we're all on the same page. There is a realm, the far realm is leaking creatures, essentially.
Not just there's the main realm. There's someone that's fucking around in there, creating separate realms, the far realm and the dream realm,
That's
which
just
aren't technically planes.
the orrery is just creating its own planes using the energy from other planes. And it was doing that before you guys had it.
Before the corruption, or
Before, it's just what the object does. It was the unpredictable side effects.
So what
That
you're
out.
thinking is that the genie was absorbed into that plane or went there and disappeared
Saying
since?
is, it might be another time or another place, or
I
another
see.
plane. He might be 10 years in the future, coming back to get it. Might be 10 days ago, and he's currently looking. But I tried a
And-
sending spell and nothing happened, so he's not here.
What do you want us to do with it? If you're so worried about it falling into his hands, or leaking, or sapping energy from other realms, because clearly there's something that you're
I
not
would
telling
tell
us.
you to go find a volcano and throw it into it, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't destroy it.
Why are you involved in now? When we came to you originally and asking you what the fuck to do, you sent us away. And now you want us. You assume that we know? We've had very little information to go about with, and my raw intelligence cannot put all the puzzles together. Because we all have different.
Magnetism.
We all have different ideas of what's going on, and no offense, but you seem to think that we know. You had your opportunity to help us not get it as far as it's gotten if you think we're doing a poor job.
What do you think I could have done for you?
I mean, did you have more information that you told us that you didn't tell us originally? Because you told us nothing. You said to figure out
Didn't
how to
know
fix it.
much. I had some information about it, but I had to do my own research first, which is why I went in my own demiplane. A little place that I designed to be kind of like an observation chamber. And I spent all my days there. And now I'm back. So, I told you what I found out. I'm trying to see what you might have found out. Because I've told you a lot of things, but you won't even tell me where your fourth friend is.
If we knew, we would.
Did it disappear?
He went in and never came back. He got
Went
hurt
in?
in there.
In what?
He
He
got
got the orrery. He went.
taken.
The orrery is pretty small. There's no space inside it.
It's been opening up into
You
planet.
It's a 30 by 30 by 30 foot cube, okay? I'll let you know.
It's
So
been
it's-
popping up and opening into planet doors everywhere.
Squirting out monsters. Creatures. I don't know that they're monsters. I don't want to,
You don't
assume
want
there.
to assume their gender.
their alignment.
It's Pride Month, anyways. Jesus.
So it was taken by the object.
Kind of.
Seems to have its own temperament as of late.
But it's a very unstable object. It's a reason it was locked up in a museum.
So, what? You're here to ask questions, gather research, approach us on a giant bird.
The bird goes back to Tiny. And it goes on his shoulder. Just a normal owl.
My
That's
friend.
exactly what we needed. That was the last part of the plan.
Last piece of the puzzle.
An owl.
Do you have any
Straight
information
up
on
owl.
who's using it? It's probably one of those creatures that come from the Fae, the far realm.
We can tell you what we saw.
Well, we know who it is, probably using it.
Well, we don't officially know that the two people are the same because we saw a gray, tall, bath-like creature with horns,
You can
and we
see-
saw Thaus'
Yeah.
face. That was just a blank man.
When did you see Taos?
No, I'm saying like we talked to him through the face, but it wasn't his face. It was
Yeah, but
a
then
face.
you said you saw, and then you
A
described him.
blank-like creature.
Yeah, when did you
Those
see him?
house? Well, no, because you said the face didn't seem to have any features. It was a face.
Yeah, but you said that you saw the creature with wings and everything. But when did you see that creature?
We saw him through the portal with Bram from the back, and then the genie described.
Yeah, alright.
The genie described the same thing. That's how we know.
So what do you tell him?
That we
I
saw
think-
that creature and a blank-faced named Toes. For short.
Taos.
And is Taos supposed to be doing all of this?
Well, he's
I
been
mean,
after the orrery, so
He definitely did this, and I hold up the orrery.
That wasn't him in the museum. Person in the museum was described as a human with long black hair and a mouth coming from its neck.
Could be working for Taos.
Yeah, subordinate or an
Sorts.
ally, an associate.
There is the thing about the planet.
the
Planet.
right.
The reason of why we need to finish this quickly.
Well-
There's multiple reasons.
Well, there's
A pretty important reason, I would say, aside from the dimensional holes.
well, I feel like the dimensional holes are creating what's currently happening as a planet. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so see, there's this big star that's not really a star, that's kind of a creature that eats a bunch of shit, and that likes to suck out all the powers of all the creatures it sort of fucks around, so it kind of wants Uri or something. We don't really know, but it's a big ol'.
It eats magic,
Stop.
essentially, and the Ori happens to exude a lot of magic. And Taos also wants to use said sentient star to have absolute control over every single being on this planet.
Ye-
Or to... He also may or may not be building an army of
Things.
vampires.
ye-
This seems a bit overwhelming.
You
I
don't
know,
say.
right?
Again, I did tell you that my raw intelligence can now phantom everything.
Your raw wizard brain.
What are you doing now?
Trying to break into a wizard tower. I mean,
No, it's that.
try to
let's
talk
be
to a
honest.
wizard.
The Ori's been leading us back to the wizard from Maxia, and it's kind of impossible to talk to him, but he is the next piece of the puzzle to uncorrupt Sylphia's conjoined piece.
Conjoined twin.
The one that was in court.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
one
one
that sued us.
for
We don't
murder.
really
Same
know
one,
how
yeah.
to.
It's a weird one.
Can't you talk to him? Can't you explain to him that we desperately need him?
I mean, I went
I-
in court and went against him. Made him lose
I-
his case.
Yeah, we wrote
Yep.
him a letter telling him, "Hey, we need you," and he still hasn't answered. So
What if he's working with that Taos?
he doesn't want to help us.
Yeah.
We have figured that Taos has been lying excessively to the people who are underneath them. He's promising peace, organization, lack of sickness, lack of despair, when none of those things are true.
Eternal life.
Eternal life.
Oh, you need to go to Maxia.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's where we
ideally.
were going.
It's a lot of things happening. I got the stuff to make a teleportation circle if you want to get there quickly.
It would be nice.
Could go
I
to my
assume-
tower.
Yeah, I assume time is the essence.
Do you have any suggestion to talk to this wizard? Anything we can say?
Well, you know, he's the god of the laws. Maybe something to do with laws.
We need to go to the library.
Oh no, not again.
I've
I
got
mean,
a
I love going to
personal
the library.
library if you want.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, okay. Yay.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
like reading books.
We can build
It's
a
boring.
stalking case against him.
Well, I mean, we can discuss this in the library while reading books and read books and then more books and then more books.
And then I'll die because my brain has shut down.
Okay.
I'll just read them to you. You'll have a good
Let's go to the
Yippee.
library then.
Bedtime story.
time.
My library or the library?
Yours.
Your library.
I have gone through a lot of libraries in this town, but yours I have not yet to, experience.
It's a sexual innuendo. Don't fall for it.
I don't want to sleep with a magician.
A magician. Okay, nobody wants to sleep with a magician. No offense.
I
Taken.
Good for you. Daya.
I look at the owl and I look at him.
The thing is
Hey,
broken. My thing is broken.
I'm not
little
saying he's
unicorn,
sleeping with
thanks
the
for
owl,
the-
but he could be.
Resubscribe. I need to move the,
yippee.
the alert box.
Look at Eddie.
Baby.
What a big old. Oh, there's a stranger walking down the street.
Yeah.
Where is that dude? I hope that you're enjoying the cars.
I really am. I'm now
Alright.
just waiting for a Reddit post to come up. Am I the asshole for?
I'm getting distracted by my friend's car shutting down her window during D&D.
So. I was gonna say Quidius. It's not his name. That's the other one.
No, it's the other
Uzax
one.
starts placing gems in a 10-foot diameter circle.
I shake my head at Daya. No, you cannot pick them up.
Not yet.
And he starts inscribing sigil
Magic.
magically to the circle.
Oh, big yawns.
And it takes about a minute before he finishes to cast the spell. And he says, well, we all have to go at the same time.
Should we hold hands and then jump all together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to hold our hand. Just.
We'll fall.
Mm.
Alright, go with another time! And he just goes inside.
I
We
jump
jump.
in.
Yeah.
Alright.
Holding hands.
I hold down my skirt just in case.
And everyone travels very fastly from a teleportation circle to another. And we'll take a small break here.
Break time! I have to pee.
Me
Go
too.
pee.
So
Alright,
where's
well,
my
see you
pants to
guys
brighten my
very
day?
soon.
Bye,
Be right
everybody.
Bye.
And we are back. Back again. Alright, so let's put something. What playlist do I go for? You are teleported. And when you come back to your senses, you weren't really out of your senses, but it just happened so quickly, and now you look. Vea, you were in a similar position you were a while ago now. You are in the room of Maxia that is designed for teleporting between cities. There are guards waiting,
Oh, we got duped.
and the guards kind of look for a moment, readying their weapons. And Uzak says, don't worry, it's me. And they go, oh, yeah, go ahead. And he just kind of waves at them with his owl still on his shoulder. And you walk out into the city of Maxia.
I got scared.
He walks all the way to his tower. The same one you were when you teleported out of the museum. He opens the door. He goes in and he checks back, waiting for you to get inside.
Guess we go in. I'll go in.
I mean, are we there? Because you said Vea, you find yourself in the same position. So does that mean that?
No, it's just she's the
Everyone?
only one that has seen the inside of this building.
the teleportation central hub.
Yeah, there's a lot of people coming in and out of that building.
Okay, but we're with her.
Yeah, it's just she's
I'm
the
so
only one that
confused,
knows
I'm
of
so
the
sorry.
building. That's why I told her you have seen this place before. Because you guys have never been there. You walked to the city.
Yeah. Okay.
But she came here
Yeah.
with Bram, actually.
Yeah. We'll follow her since I'm like what.
Well, you're following Uzax, that knows the way
Yeah.
to his own tower. But when you
Owlman.
reach his tower and you get to the first floor of his long, tall tower.
No owl.
Yeah, yes,
Did
his
the
owl.
owl make it? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I said it earlier.
I'll let my mom know.
But then the first floor is completely empty. And as he goes up, you hear, oh no. As he starts to walk up the stairs.
I will cautiously continue with him.
Actually, he goes down the stairs and meets you there. And,
Oh.
they have taken everything.
Who's they?
Who is that?
I was able to break the spell on my door.
Oh dear.
Probably another wizard.
Not the wizard.
Can we get him arrested for that? Can we figure out? Do you know how to figure out who did it, so we can get arrest him?
Okay.
I'll go check into it. The library is still upstairs. It was invaluable, I guess. So go check out the books. I'll be right back. And he disappears.
No offense, but I'm really excited about the book. So Daya's just gonna like shake around.
She's
She's
gonna,
gonna
like-
excited, and like my tail's just flopping around a shit ton.
I'd just like to check out the second floor just to see if I can find any clues.
Yeah, you go to
I
the
wanna
second
help.
floor, and the walls are just libraries, bookshelves with books, and all of the bookshelves have little chains attached to each book inside of it, so you can't take them. You can take the book, but I mean you can't go
yeah,
far.
you can't leave with it. But what floor was stuff stolen from?
This one, you see empty
Oh.
desks. Nothing remains except for those bookshelves.
Okay, let's investigate. The Super Sleuth. That's
What are
10.
you investigating?
I want to see if there's clues. Clues to see who came by and who did.
What are you
terrible, mean
investigating?
things. I think I'll start with the desks because they look most ransacked, and then I would probably move on if there's any like broken chains where books used to be.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation. Oh, you already
I
rolled?
did. It was a 10.
10?
It sucks.
Can't find a lot. But you see a book that looks weird in one of the bookshelves. Where are the others while you're investigating?
I am going to the library.
That's where she is investigating right now.
I'm just looking at the books.
All right.
I'm gonna be looking at the walls because I don't read books.
I'm gonna be
Alright.
looking at all the books and anything that says magic. I'm like, oh.
So,
and I'm
Vea,
gathering in the pile.
you go closer to one of the bookshelves. And you check. One book got your attention because you know that book. It's a religious book about the goddess of love. But
Oh man.
the book changed. There's nothing on it. There is still the same red and white colors of the book. It's exactly the same, but there is no words written on it.
Blank?
Well, you haven't opened it yet, but as you go to
Okay.
kind of go and check it, and as Aradia goes to look at the books,
Interesting.
the books get thrown at you. So, Vea,
Absolutely. Give me that surprise attack.
yeah, true advantage. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
That's 7 points of damage.
I'm already not full health.
Yeah, that's what happens when you take damage. As the book you were looking at comes directly at you, it hits you, and it keeps going, and the chain kind of goes around your shoulders and pull you closer to the bookshelf. You are grappled as another book comes out and attacks.
The books are attacking
The
her?
books are mimics.
With
they're only
advantage, 22,
Yeah.
and that's 9 points of bludgeoning.
Jesus.
Aradia, the same thing happens as you go to kind of check the books. 2 of them are thrown in your direction, and with the
Thank God
chains,
Silver was staring at the wall.
14 to it.
Nope.
Oh, like shit. Oh, natural 20.
I don't have a reaction. It's a surprise attack.
No, fortunately.
Okay. Just checking out.
So that's that's 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled as well.
Well, no. 13. Thank God I was max fucking HP. Actually, I was still 43.
You are?
Yeah,
I'm
I got
not.
healed and shit.
Sylphir,
Yes.
2 bookshelves starts going like
Bro, foreshadowing.
Towards
what
you.
the fuck?
Portal,
What
bro.
the heck?
two of them go towards you and start attacking as well.
No.
Remember the worry was like, haha, look at this shelf. And we were like, there's no shelf. Yeah, it's right there.
19.
It hits.
9 points of bludgeoning no, sorry. 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. He's gonna go for a second attack. Oh, I rolled a 1 and a 2 with advantage.
Ooh.
So no. And the other one is gonna go and attack you too. They're gonna squish you on both sides. Dirty 20 to hit.
Ah.
4 points of bludgeoning. And the second attack.
4?
4, yeah. Second attack is a 19 to hit.
How much? Sorry, my brain doesn't process things.
19 to hit.
19 hits again. Yeah.
And 7 points of bludgeoning again. And you are now grappled by both libraries. You have chains kind of all around you right now. You are stuck. We're gonna roll initiative as the bookshelves have somehow come to life.
Top of initiative as per usual.
I
For no
love that I
fucking
was rolling
reason.
a nat 1 for initiative. You know what? It makes sense story-wise. I was so excited for the books. I didn't want them to be attacking me. This never happened before.
Bea, it's your turn.
I am restrained or grappled?
Grappled. So you can't
Grappled,
move,
okay.
but you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I will cast Thunder Wave. How far is that from me?
Technically next to each other, because you came to
Uh.
check the books I was checking. Maybe.
Maybe. I
Let me
thought you were
check
checking out other
something.
books. I'm hoping you were checking out other books.
I don't know. I don't know what the. If only we had a map, but
I don't know what the library looks like.
I don't
Yeah,
know
if
what the
we had a
library looks
map.
like. Yeah. So.
Alright, it's pretty big. I'd say,
Fake and fraud.
what's the area of a shape?
Could have
The area of a
detect
shape is a
magic,
space
but
occupied by the boundary of a plane figures.
I got too excited for this.
So it's one side times the other side, right? The area? If it's
Yeah.
a square, it's like 10 by 10 would be 100.
Yeah.
Alright, so no, it's kind of small actually. It's 10 feet by 10 feet. But like it's a circle, so like 10 by 10.
Oh
So a
shit!
bit
I would
more.
hit.
than
I
10
would
It's
feet.
hit
less.
everything.
Because if it's a square, it's not as big as if.
Yeah, no, it's
Now,
a bit
if it's a round,
bit bigger. It's 15 by 15.
I would hit everything.
Go
No.
for it.
Fuck it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Everything needs to roll a Constitution save.
Your
Is
teammates
that a
do?
magic spell?
It is.
and what?
Con save.
Con.
Yes.
Nice. Good job.
I'm always the one
I
who gets
rolled-
the those things.
Good thing
Wait.
you have high HP.
What's the stat?
Constitution.
Then I rolled an 18.
Not the books.
Okay. That's
Bookshelves
fine.
are tough, you know?
Okay. So, you just rolled 18 for everything? There's no individual, it's just...
Sorry, I'll roll for all of them. First one, 18. Second one, 14.
Okay.
Third one, 14 again.
Okay.
Last one, 17.
Okay. So, nice. Okay. So, the ones that failed take 10 points of thunder damage.
Which one
and are
failed?
Two of them failed. So, the second and the third one failed.
Your DC is 15?
15. Yeah. And Daya, unfortunately, I'm sorry, you also take 10 points of thunder damage. And then
I'll take the two on. One of that's on Sylphir failed, and the one that's on Aradia failed.
okay, so they both get pushed 10 feet.
And there's not a lot of space to be pushed. But
Do I
I'll guess
manage at
they'll
least-
be up to the wall.
Do I
Yeah.
manage at least to push off get them off Sylphir?
One of them.
So that unsquishes him, right?
Yeah, but he's still attached to the two bookshelves, the two
This
libraries.
is chains, right?
Yeah. Chained book.
Like the whole sound shakes the whole entire castle, like the whole wizard tower. It shakes all the windows and everything. And
Probably like a passerby that's going. Wizards.
yeah, they're not thinking anything of it. And I don't have a club or a quarterstaff, unfortunately. Love to have one, but I don't, so I can't use that.
So
I guess that's gonna be my turn. Oh, sorry, and everything that saved takes 5.
yeah, you told me that.
Okay, perfect.
Anything else?
That's it.
Sylphir,
Hello.
you are stuck.
I am. Yeah, I'm
I'll
stuck
say
in on
one of the
brink
bookshelf
death.
is still on its they kind of moved out from the walls and went around you. One of them has been thrown onto the wall, but you're still
Okay.
chained to it.
Okay.
As the books kind of launch and then come back, and the chain from it grapples you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're grappled twice.
Can I still? It's gonna sound weird, but touch myself, like physically able to just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm
managed
gonna
to
cast.
shimmy your pants off.
Just give me a sec. I'll cast a level 2 cure wounds because I'm about to die.
Sorry.
Oh shit! Already?
Yeah. Well, we did
none
rest.
of us were
since-
full health.
Yeah.
True. It's a
And
good
you've been
thing I
doing,
did
like-
put big enemies.
Shut up.
So I'm getting healed for
I mean, if he kills
14.
us, he has to get new players and start over.
Because
So,
we all quit, actually.
You quit.
Yeah, fuck you.
From the
Yeah, if I lose
Chronomancers?
my character, I lose my life. What? Not kidding. Okay, so I healed myself. Can I use a bonus action?
Next level roleplay. If my character dies, I kill myself.
SAO moment. Okay, so I can't do much else. So I'm just. Oh, yeah, no, I can't do shit. Sorry. I can. Yeah, no, that's it.
That's it.
I can't do anything else, right? I can't try to ungrapple myself with a bonus action.
It's an action,
Yeah,
and you would need to do it twice since you're grappled twice. But you can still do your actions and attacks and everything. You just can't move.
Yeah, well, I healed myself, so I can't do anything else since I
Alright.
can't move.
It's the turn of the bookshelves, the
I'm definitely gonna
libraries.
die.
So I'll start with Veya.
Pop off.
2 attacks.
Yeah.
A 3
Nope.
plus
Thank you,
something, but
Jesus.
it's not very important. And a 12.
No. Oh,
Um,
yes.
Sylphir? No, Aradia. Aradia. 9 to it.
No.
And a 5 to it. What the fuck? No, that's a 9. No, that's a 7. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's shit. And then 2 on Sylphir. And they're gonna go ahead and go one in
Squish.
front of the other. And they're gonna flank you.
Oh, god damn it.
So,
I'm dead.
first attack is a 13 to it.
Nope.
Come on.
What is happening with these rolls? It was in the
No, it's
natural
perfect.
20 and it moved. But it moved to 18. 18?
Still hits, yeah.
But at least it's not a natural 20. That's 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yikes.
As another book kind of comes. As one of them releases, he goes and sends another book. And then the other one, that's... what the fuck? 11?
Nope.
What is this? 14.
No.
Oh, I lost my turn. Aradia.
Yes.
Bram's watching over us.
Inflict wounds.
Nice.
On the one that's grappling you.
Yeah.
All right.
19.
Nice.
19 hits.
Come on, big
Oh.
damage.
Oh! 23 of necrotic damage.
You see just the wood kind of start to rot. And
Good
the
job.
books start to turn into kind of mush. But not all of them, as some of that structure of that piece of furniture is still alive. It's not dead, but it's not doing well. Anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, before I end my turn, I'm gonna say, that's what you get for disrespecting books, you asshole. That's gonna be my turn. You disrespected my books.
Veya.
Top of initiative, let's party. I will go ahead and guiding bolt one that's on Sylphir. Preferably the one that's taken more damage.
Alright, you have disadvantage on your attack.
Absolutely.
Because you're in melee of one.
It's 22. Or that's a natural 1 for 8. Shit.
Yikes.
Watch it, Sylphir.
Sylphir.
At least you tried.
You see that she shoots one of the two bookshelves, but the bookshelves kind of moves. And, you know, it's kind of taking everyone by surprise. It's a piece of furniture that just dodged an attack, but it's coming straight to you. Would like you to do a dexterity saving throw, but you have disadvantage because you can't move.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Well, at least I have a good stat.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Come on.
Ah!
Yes!
Yes, go!
Attaboy!
And you dodge it, and you just see it come very close to you and go past you to one of the tower,
Sorry.
the walls of the tower.
Hands restrained.
It's fine.
She says that, and she actually got chains like over her as she's casting the spell. So she is a bit kind of stuck.
Can I?
It's not your turn
Can
yet.
I? Oh, okay.
Veya,
You said my
anything
name, so I
else?
said that's my turn.
That is all I can do, unfortunately.
Well, Sylphir, it's your turn now.
Oh,
Get
can I use dissonant whispers on one of the library's
Absolutely.
bookshelves?
Can I?
They are
I
called
don't-
animated chained library. So
I
libraries.
see. So I will cast it on the one with the most damage, I guess.
One on you,
if-
or the one that's weak on Aradia?
Um,
I'm just saying, if you let me out, I can heal you.
yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Like, I
That
can
makes
wither and
sense.
bloom and then damage him and heal him. Kill you at the same
Yeah.
time.
I will do that. I will attack the one on.
So you use your
Aradia.
worm that's inside of your head to send some whispers to that library. It's a saving throw, right?
It is, yes, wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. It
Taking
does
that for
nothing
Yep.
because psychic damage does not affect furniture, as it has no mind.
That's what I feared.
Anything else,
Um,
Sylphir, that's used your action?
I will cry.
Alright, it's the turn of the bookshelves. Oh, that's a title of a movie. The Turn of the Bookshelves. So, Veya, 2 attacks. That's 7.
Nope.
And that's another 7. I will change
One
my
more
die.
7, baby, and you'll win the
I will-
jackpot.
I will change my die. Aradia, I'm attacking you. Sorry. 18 to hit.
Shield.
Shield. That
Nice.
brings up your armor class by 5.
I'm at 21 right now.
Natural 20. It's a good thing I changed my die. I'm sorry though, because you shielded.
For a total of, I mean, it hits anyway, but for a total of, just for funsies.
You want to know his bonus?
Yeah.
24.
Okay.
It's not that great. But you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Aye. Alright. Love that for me.
And then Sylphir.
Yes.
22 to it.
Yeah.
5 points of bludgeoning.
Don't do that again, please.
23 to it. Oh, changing die
Yeah.
was great.
I'm fucked.
6 points of bludgeoning.
Yeah, I'm down.
You're downed?
Yeah.
I'll say those 2 attacks, as well as the chain that was already there. Like, you had a chain holding your torso, and now those 2 kind of come and grab your arms and just push you on him as you fall unconscious, knocked on the side of this
Damn.
library.
But
The
he's
other
still
one-
chained, sorry?
He's chained like by 3 different chains, just for the
Okay,
beauty
he's
of
hanging
it.
out.
It's just one grapple, so it's the same thing as if there was only one chain, but he's being held to the library. The other one is gonna move and go to Veya. Because you were not nice. And you did some thunder damage to them. So, Veya, now they are flanking you. It's gonna go for 2 attacks with advantage. 18 to it.
Nope.
Ah! Another 18.
That's a good gifty you got me. That's a
I
good
wish
little
I had
magic
that
item
in
you got
zero.
me.
Wait, you never attuned to it.
Yes, I did. I told you last game I put it on immediately.
You could
That
All
have.
is
that
true.
time flying
true.
and walking and talking and
I don't think you did, because it takes attunement, which means you would have needed to do the short rest or a long rest, which you didn't
Oh,
do
shoot.
yet.
which we didn't do a short rest.
So you still have your other armor on.
So an 18 does hit, I guess.
Also,
Well, actually,
Huh?
Well, no, it's okay. No.
Does it hit?
Yeah.
I'll roll my damage.
If you want to be terrible, mean, rude about it, then yes, it does hit.
But you didn't attune to it yet. You just have the
No.
jug.
Terrible, mean, rude.
8 points.
I thought it wasn't even an armor. I thought it was
Bludgeoning.
metal to make an armor. I wrote it wrong.
Well, no, you got it right. It's a jug with molten bronze, I think.
Okay.
And the second attack, 10 points of bludgeoning.
I'm down. Because you're a terrible, mean, rude man, and you hate me. I get
Yeah,
it.
we're going
You
down.
wanna.
We're
you wanna
yelling
leave
timber.
me?
I mean, you
You wanna
changed your
break
dice.
up?
We were being saved by the fact that you were rolling horribly, and then you change your die, hit a nat 20, and then you were like,
Yeah.
"Huh." I do be wondering.
One shot.
And now
one fail.
you're like, wow, I keep hurting
can't
them and they
believe
keep
they're
going
dead.
down, but I didn't
And
give them time to do a rest.
Veya-
It's weird.
Veya is gonna get. I didn't give you time to do a rest. You did like 2 hours of travel. You didn't rest.
We didn't travel for 2 hours. We started going into the forest.
Yeah, we
didn't
walked
eat
for like
anything.
10 minutes and then, oh, there's a message.
No, I
Yeah,
told.
the owl man.
I asked you if you were gonna travel, and then I said, well, around the noon, so maybe like 2 hours after traveling.
Yeah, but
we
I
receive
assumed
a
it was
message.
like what 10? I mean, we woke up at like 7. We fought for a couple of hours, talked to a little
You
guy.
didn't fight for a
argued
couple of hours. It takes minutes, even seconds, to do a fight because every turn
Yeah,
is
but
6 seconds.
we explored the island. We talked to the other dude. We went
We had
back.
to talk to the
wa-
orcs.
So
we
maybe
checked
like
the
an hour and a
portal,
half
they
of
went to
travel,
the orc
but it
village.
doesn't
And then we had to
change-
get away from the portal
It doesn't
because Sophia
change.
wanted to go inside.
It doesn't change the fact that you never asked to do a rest.
Probably would have come up with something
Yeah,
else
because
anyway.
you said it's still early.
Yeah, but for a
Yeah.
long rest, it was still the morning. You didn't have time to do a long rest, but a short rest you had time. Don't
Well, we
argue with
weren't
me. I'm following what you guys are telling me. I'm
We're
just
gonna
going
argue
along
But we're
with
also
what you
following
guys
what
are
you tell
doing.
us.
Yeah. We didn't even have time. Anyways,
You had
2
time.
are down, 1 to go. TPK, go for it.
Veya is
2
chained to
players
the
next
library.
week.
That's what happens when we don't have
Alright,
a
yeah,
barbarian
it's your
with us.
turn.
I cry. I don't cry, but shit, tits, fuck, Christ Almighty. Nobody's near. Vea's thing isn't hit. Mine isn't hit.
Mine,
Okay.
they're all hit. They're all hit.
And yours is the
mine's
most hit.
Really low.
Alright, yeah.
Okay. Even if I can get you healed up, guys, I can't heal both. So I'm gonna pray the gay away.
No.
Not in the month of June.
I'm gonna Dragon Breath as a bonus action.
So you cast the spell as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Then you need the action to the attack.
Well, the action's gonna be I don't know, poisons. Oh wait, how close is? I'm doing my bonus action to hit the library behind me. Kind of.
The one that's holding you.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then, what's the space? The closest one to me. How far is it?
It wouldn't be very far, maybe like 10 feet away. But on the other side.
Okay. So yeah, poison spray at the closest. I lied. Toilet the Dead on it, and I'm gonna yell for it, but like as loud as I can, like ruining my lungs, screaming.
So, which one? The one that was already wounded?
The closest one to me, yeah.
Alright, and what is that? Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. And a Dragon Breath is a dex save.
You can't do both.
It's a bonus action.
The bonus action is to cast the spell. If you want to use the spell, I believe it's an action. That's what we discussed last time you used it.
That's if I give it to someone.
If you give it to yourself, you don't need to use your action.
No.
I'll check just in case. Because I think I'm right.
Yes, you don't trust people. What they say.
I mean, that's the way I've been using it this whole time, though.
It's a spell the creature. Until the spell ends, the creature can use an action to exhale energy of the chosen type in a 15-foot.
That's if I give it to someone.
No, you have to give it to someone. You gave it to yourself, but the spell is still to give it to someone, and then the person has the ability to use their action to spew whatever you're spewing. There's no different effect if you cast it on yourself.
Okay, well, I haven't been playing it that way at all.
Well, you haven't been playing it at all in late game. You've used it once.
Yeah, actually, I have. A lot. I gave it to Odd, and that's how we figured out that if I give it to someone, it's an action.
Yeah,
If I use
exactly.
it on myself, it's instant.
That's not what we figured out. No. We just figured out it was an action. Because I believe.
Well, okay. Still, Misty stepped to the door and told the dead. Let me get the fuck out.
Misty step on the door. Well, it's a
Misty
stair.
step
It's
out.
stairs actually.
Yeah, to the top of the stairs, and I'm gonna yell.
All right. So wisdom saving
create
throw.
next
I
one.
rolled a 16 minus 3.
I mean, if it's yeah, the one. I guess if I'm not hitting the one I was on, I'll hit the one I was on.
It's the most wounded, so you might kill it.
Yeah. You rolled what? Sorry.
16 minus 3.
Okay, so you get the whole thing,
You get the whole.
Package.
the whole damage. 6 of necrotic
Oh.
damage.
No, actually, it's D12 because he's wounded. Isn't that how Toll the Dead
True.
works?
So I redo it.
Yeah, reroll.
Okay, hold on.
Be funny if you get less.
If I get less, I'm gonna cry. Is that easy? Okay, 8. Woo, that was so fucking close. It rolled for so fucking long. Holy shit.
It's still up.
And yeah, it's just dissonant, echoing screams, and I'm screaming so that
The type of damage is necrotic, right?
yeah, I'm screaming, and I'm screaming like Uzak, and I guess I fucking tits.
I
That's it.
guess you fuck.
I guess we fucking
Yeah.
die.
You can send it
But,
to me in private.
You have to, yeah, you can't roll it in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. No, I changed it to self.
Okay.
Sylphir, the same thing.
Yes. So, I should have done Dungeon Master, but it's fine.
True.
Oh,
Could've-
yeah, no, we would have seen it on the screen, so it's fine that I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I'll just send it to you.
Did you go down the stairs completely? Used all your movement?
I'd go. No, I said top of the stairs.
Yeah, you teleported to the top, but did you use your movement to get out of the room?
No.
You stayed there?
I stayed. I like covered myself to the wall so that they don't see me. That way, if they try to hit me, it's
Well,
half
it's just
covered.
a circular room. You don't really get cover anywhere.
But if I go down, they have to get
So
themselves.
you
to an
did go
angle.
down the stairs.
Yeah, I guess. Like halfway in. I don't want to go too far, because then if I have to run back to heal you guys, I still need my.
Good
withering
news for
bloom.
you. They will do dash action to move 20 feet towards you.
What the hell?
Which means they can't even reach you with a dash action.
Keep running.
But
Keep
then
running. Don't
Aradia,
stop
it's your
running.
turn. And I'd say the one that was closest to you would be the first one to try and get downstairs.
And Uzak's not moving.
The others are going forward. Yeah, they're kind of following.
No,
Yeah.
no, Uzak. Like I can't hear rumbling from the stairs of him.
He
running
wasn't there. He
and-
teleported away.
He teleported
that's
away.
True.
I thought he went like further
Yeah, he
else in the
vanished.
room.
No, I told you guys he disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just told you like go check the books. I'll go make sure. I'll go check something because everything was stolen.
I'm beginning to think that we just got set up big time.
So Aradia, what do you want to do?
I have a lot of spells left. And it's the bookshelf, so even if I do sleep, I'm gonna do shit. I'm trying to use spells that are using, and I can't cast Detect Thoughts because
They have no thoughts.
they have no
are
thoughts. He's really fucking injured. I mean, you guys are down. I need to get the one that's running after me at least down before I can do anything. And even then... Okay. Yeah, Firebolt. The library that's running and trying to run after me.
Roll to it.
19.
19 hits.
Ugh, 6 fire damage. Pink fire damage. But it's a bookshelf. That shit's flammable. Spread. Spread the fire to the room. Get you guys out.
It burns. And it dies. As it starts falling into pieces.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
All I wanted to do was read.
And I'll go closer to the top of the stairs. The other bookshelves didn't move because they're still attached to my friends.
They did move.
Oh, they're still
While
coming after.
carrying your friends.
Then yeah, I'm gonna try to get them down the stairs. Lead them. Come on, guys. Fuck around, find
Hey.
out. Yeah. Let's go down the stairs together. Tits.
All right. Top of initiative.
Yep. Yoop. I'm good. Sylphia, you're next.
All right.
What do you mean you're good?
Good as in
She
I
means
rolled.
she rolled.
So I got natural one. Does
Right.
not look good.
I am sending it.
So at this moment, sound comes from downstairs, right here, and you see Uzax. It's like, wow, what is happening? And he
You
goes up
fucking
the stairs, walks over the bookshelf that's broken, touches the next bookshelf, and just casts a spell. And you see the bookshelf kind of, it just stops moving, as he seems to have dispelled the magic in it. But that's all he can do for now. The bookshelves are gonna
one?
go after him. Well, I'll say there's Vea and Sylphir, but before that, there's the one that he just made.
Oh, okay,
Normal
so he
again.
undid the one that I burnt.
There were 4 of them. You burnt one, you
I
walked
thought there
over
were
it.
3. Okay, sorry, my bad.
But the bookshelves are gonna go for attacks against him. He's gonna shield. And you see this shimmering, kind of the same color as his yellow eyes, field of force come as the book kind of hits that. And he looks serious. The other one is gonna try. That's a natural 20. And he gets grappled into the bookshelf also.
What if I silvery barbs it though?
You can. Do you?
Yeah.
Alright, it hits, but it's not a crit. He takes less damage. But he's still grappled. Already it's your turn.
I would have given myself advantage, by the way.
Yeah. Perfect.
Because he just went, so I don't want to brag. Wither and Blue, 3rd level. Con save. On. I was planning on doing it on Vea, so I'm just gonna do it on like the bookcase, and then she gets hit points. Plus
That's a
7.
fail. But I don't think she does get her hit points.
Because I'm
Let me check.
unconscious?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, she cannot get healed yet because she has the option to spend an unspent hit dice.
Oh, and if I'm unconscious, I do not get.
You don't
I
get the
have zero
choice. Yeah.
0 opinions.
Okay, well then, never mind.
Can't give consent if you're unconscious.
I guess technically I already cast it, so I'm gonna give it to Uzax.
All right.
Gosh.
Perfect. The
Wait,
bookshelf.
since I'm not rolled to hit, I can give them advantage instead. Because I'm not rolling to hit.
Sure. He gets advantage.
And then if it's 1d6,
Yeah, the library failed.
that's higher. So 3d6. Come on, buddy. Cax. 9. And technically, because it's an object, it withers. So it's necrotic stuff, but there's just a bunch of moss that grows on
What?
it instead of rotting. And he gets to heal himself if he wants to.
You won't.
And I'll get closer, I guess. I'm gonna go back a little bit up the stairs. I'm gonna... Yeah, if they move 20 feet with dashing, I'm gonna... Yeah. Go back to the middle of the stairs if I was at the bottom or something.
But yeah, Sulfur, you get another turn.
Pop off.
Yeah, but this is like
Dying.
the decision moment for like both of you.
Okay. What's the decision moment?
It's your third
If
roll.
we die.
Oh
or
yeah,
not.
yeah. I was like, why are we deciding?
Technically, like if y'all
Yeah,
lost,
yeah. It's
you're
it.
dead
If we die, we're alive.
Technically, with a natural one, it could have been last turn.
Technically, been there. Ha.
Except
Better than
I
that.
can't hide my face very well, so
To be fair, I'm thinking so much about what I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not paying attention. There's
So,
nothing I can do to help.
on his turn, the library that's holding him is also holding Veya. He's gonna touch the library, and it's gonna release him and Veya, who falls to the ground.
I crumple to the ground.
Wait, side note. I can't. We've talked about this before, but I can't hold my movement. Right?
You can
Okay,
hold
just
the
wanted to
dash
confirm.
action.
Yeah, I was just confirming.
But then the owl is gonna go towards Sylphir,
Maybe.
and like a baby bird is gonna feed you from his mouth, and he squishes some kind of berry,
Not a good berry.
and
It's a good berry.
lets
Not
it
a bad berry.
kind of goes to put it inside your mouth, and you regain 1 hit point.
Welcome to the
GG.
party. Faye is dead.
Wait, he did that to Sylphir?
Yeah.
Sorry, because I just checked, like, Fred redeemed his lawful good, so I was...
Ooh, lawful
Fred!
good.
Come and clutch, baby boy.
Yeah, because he
Let's see.
texted me, can't believe Zach is ignoring my lawful good right now. So,
Sorry,
what
I
do you
didn't.
mean?
I didn't get a notification. Table of the Ori event. Who's holding it?
That's Kiki.
Roll a d6.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Everyone. Go. 3.
We already got 3, but too bad. You get
Spider.
a bat.
Oh, okay. I'm unconscious, but okay.
Yeah, it just kind of looks at you and it's like, what am I doing? Why am I here? Just to suffer? Its new owner instantly dead.
I appreciate the effort, though.
Yeah.
Do it again.
No, there's a cooldown, even if you wanted to. If anybody wanted to, I think.
So where were we? Yes. So
Good berry in Sylphir's mouth.
the last enemy, the bookshelf that's on Sylphir, is gonna see that Sylphir came back to life, and it's gonna try to choke him. 15 to it?
That's my AC, bro.
Oh.
Ah, you're downed again.
God damn.
And it's gonna try to attack the owl. That's a hit. Alright. The owl gets hit with one of the books. And it gets kind of chained up to the library. But that's a lot of damage for a simple little bird. And so you see a bird. The owl kind of transforms and shapeshifts as it takes damage into the form of a woman wearing a white cloak that's very long and goes all the way to the ground. And under that she's wearing like a black robe, and the inside of the cloak is black as well. But the robe is looks black at first glance, but with the light of the tower, you can see it's kind of a dark brown, kind of like the color of the wings of an owl. And with the white cloak around her, it has some kind of like feathery design on it.
Oh
She
my
has
God, Ben's
long
wife.
black
I
hair.
told you he fucked the owl.
She's pretty pale, with some kind of small circlet around her head. She has blue eyes, and she's got little freckles. And you can see around her neck, the robe that she's wearing under her cloak goes up and then does some kind of weird kind of line, spiked, kind of like feathers around her neck. She has a very owly look, just like her husband. As she's been
He
transformed
did fuck
back
the owl.
into her form. Aradia, she's probably like a druid or something, if she can change into an owl.
A druid at least level 6 because flying.
Maybe. But can't moon druids shapeshift into? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
faster?
yeah,
They
but-
do it faster?
Depends. If it's a giant owl, it's level 6 still.
Maybe it was an owl enlarged by the enlarge or reduce spell.
Yeah, that looked
I mean, I really hope not. Otherwise, I'm going to question why her husband did that.
Alright.
Stop asking questions.
That's the bookshelf's turn. They got rid of the owl and got rid of Sylphir again. Aradia.
Vea's free. Right?
Yeah.
How far is she from me? Like 20 feet, right? Because they approached to me 20 feet.
There's only one left. Well, actually, there's two other bookshelves, but they've been turned back into their normal form. The magic has been removed, so they're no longer animated. So there's only one left, and it's at the top of the stairs.
Oh, so it's blocking my way?
You could go around. It's not that
But
far,
then
but you
they'll
need to go back up
me.
to see them.
Because what I wanted to do was pick up Vea and cure wounds. Or spare the dying, or... something.
You could reach with your 35 feet of movement.
Yeah, but then he gets an opportunity of attack.
No, he was behind. Actually.
Okay. Okay, then if he doesn't get to touch me poopy scoopy, I'm gonna go to Vea and cure wounds.
Yeah.
Roll your healing.
If I could see, but I don't know if you see it, but there's just a little...
a big
There's
chunk.
there's a fat bootied boy in front of your camera.
And chunkers.
for 10 points of healing.
Damn!
I need me some of that.
I'm dead, actually. You can't do anything.
It doesn't
Shut
work.
up.
It works.
JK! I'm alive!
Don't do us like that. That's not okay.
He would have told us if it didn't work. You go to heal
would've-
her, and then you sense that
Yeah.
there's no more life. And
It would've
I'm in,
been-
like,
I think we would have seen Kiki crying.
Yeah, I
And
would have
her
been
dad like, "What the-"
sobbing.
Understandable. Same.
yeah.
just-
I would have like put your head on my lap and cast Cure Wounds.
She's still being. Oh no, she's not being held up. True, she's on
No,
the ground.
she's not being held up, which is why I'm picking her head and putting it on my lap.
Damn.
It's a very romantic
And
moment for us
I'm
to be in.
gonna look at Sophia and be like, "Hold on, buddy. I'm on my way." And that's the end of my
Alright.
turn.
Sylphia?
Poopy asks
Wanna
if he
roll
can have a
again?
turn.
What
Oh,
about my
yeah.
turn? What
True,
about
you're
She's
newly
up for
alive
me,
now.
she's
True,
up.
true.
What about newly fresh conscious
Go for it,
Veda?
go for it, go for it, go for it.
Fuck yeah, go for it.
But Poopy asked if he could have a turn. He said he's been a good boy.
Aw,
Has he, though?
Poopy.
Yeah, he
this
said
last,
he asked if he could redeem points.
this last bookshelf, how's it looking?
You got a bat now that you can speak to telepathically. It's like, oh,
Wait.
welcome back.
Oh, thank you. I don't know why you're here, but
Who
2
are you?
seconds. How far away is this bookshelf from me?
Maybe like 5 feet away.
If
Oh, actually, it's on the other side of the other bookshelf, so 10 feet.
And how is it looking?
It's looking bookshelfy. It's looking made of
Bookshelfy?
wood with books, and yeah.
Okay, I want to get this over with so we can heal Silver as quickly as possible. So I will, from my laying down position, just say to the bat, sorry, excuse me. And I will get up and I will rush the bookshelf.
Yeah.
Terrible. And I will cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh, roll to it.
Come on. Oh, yes, thank you, Jesus. 19.
You didn't roll for everyone.
For everyone. Oh, sorry. Hang on. I'm sorry.
I'm not in a forgiving mood. You
What?
instantly die.
Oh,
No, alright, roll your damage.
Okay, and it's at second level. So it's
Second.
4d10. Yeah, because I'm over this. Wow, that was a lot of damage. 26 points of necrotic damage.
That is a lot of damage, but it's still up.
What? Oh no.
I did
Oh, no.
20. I did a total of like 32, and it was still up to
Can
mine.
I will you let me is this gonna be my action to pick up a piece of wood that's on the ground?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Then that's my turn.
Alright.
Already did mine.
So if here you sent it.
Yeah, look at it. Eventually.
Yeah. So it's the turn of the wizard and druid. The wizard is gonna cast Dispel Magic on the bookshelf, which is gonna work. And actually, he has another one. And the druid is gonna take another good berry and put it in your mouth, Sulfur, as we go out of initiative.
Yay!
God damn.
And you regain 1 hit point.
So,
That was way too fucking close.
I'm gonna use my last spell of like level 1 to cure wounds on you too.
You see from one of the windows an owl comes flying to the lady that appeared out of the other owl.
You got 7 points of
Yeah,
9 points of healing.
Yeah, and I used it on myself too, so that feels good.
I have 11 HP.
sorry. So, what exactly was that? And why? And how? And why?
I mean, probably the same people who scavenge your place, right?
I think so, yes.
You wouldn't do that, right?
There's no reason for me to do that. And the books all seem to have taken a different shape. I probably one of those people that are against you guys. Everyone was helping, so. So here's my wife, Katrin. She kind of nods. She looks very shy now that she's kind of in human form. Can't really tell if she's human because her hood is up, she has long hair, and you can't really see her ears. But her face is pretty round. It doesn't have like the sharp features of an elf. Hi. We don't really tell people. It's kind of a way to stay safe. If someone thinks he's alone with his familiar, I can take them by surprise. I'm glad everyone's okay. I can
Thank you
do
so
some.
much for your help.
Of course, I can do some healing, and if anyone needs it.
I want
I
to
think
sniff
we
her.
all do.
Smell like me.
All right,
Okay.
she casts a spell. She does the casting, and a small spectral owl appears on the ground.
Damn.
And she makes it go on everyone, and I guess 5 times.
So then no more books?
Alright, she's gonna do Healing Spirit at 4th level.
Oh, damn.
So 3d6 5 times. Alright, she's
Damn.
gonna start on Sulfur.
Yes.
That's 12 points of healing.
Woohoo.
And then she's gonna move it to Veya. That is 10 points of healing.
I'm the least favorite child.
And then she's gonna move it to Erasia. Do you still need it, Erasia?
I'm 11 H point.
Yeah, she's gonna do
H
it.
point?
H point.
HP, hit point, H point.
Hit P.
That's 13 points of healing. She's gonna redo it on Sylphir. Wait, no, she did it 3 times. Alright, yeah. Sylphir.
Yes.
She's just doing it in a circle, basically. Oh, fuck. 5 of healing. Rolled badly.
Better than nothing.
And then
you.
the last one on Veya. She's doing a circle.
Oh, nice.
11 points.
Crisp.
We could take some time and rest. I'll go back in my owl form. And
Wait, but
she
I sniffed her.
transforms.
Did she smell Fey-like? Satire-like?
You don't have that kind of smell capabilities.
No, but I've hung out with somebody who has hooves, so I know when they smell like animals a little bit.
Yeah,
Odds
how
does
that
not
works.
smell like an animal. He smells like a
Well,
sweaty
he's got
man.
hooves.
Mm.
No particular smell comes out of this, but if you were like a blood hunter, I could give you more information.
Oh. I'm just sniffing her.
But no,
Some-
sniffing her,
some-
she doesn't smell bad. She smells a bit like natural perfume of like flowers and stuff as she transforms back into an owl and goes on the shoulder of Uzax, and he says, if we could keep this between us.
So the books, they're just gone now.
Well, he takes some of the books of the bookshelves that he turned back to normal. They're blank. It's a good thing this was just my display shelves. We could go into my demiplane if you'd like.
If
think
it's
that'd be
safer.
safer.
Yeah, let's do that. And he opens up a doorway of shadow as he walks into it. It stays open.
I will walk into it.
You see a room 30 feet by 30 feet. Walls made of wood. And there's a door. And another door. And another door. So he has 3 doors in that room. Not counting the one you came from. And he points you towards the door and he says, just go there and there's the library. I don't know how long you're going to be there. But I'll give you the owl. And when you need to come back, tell her. And I'll know. And I'll open back the door. It's just if I stay inside, we might, I'll need to use another spell to get out.
Okay, sure.
Be safe.
Yeah, I'll do some investigating. The door to the library, if you want to open it, it's just say written knowledge when you try to open the door.
Okay.
All right. And he goes up.
I guess I shoulder his wife.
Yeah, we'll go in.
Nice. You still have a bat with you, by the way.
Oh,
Now it's inside and it's like, well, what are we doing?
It's okay. No, don't panic. We're just gonna go read some books.
What?
What's your name?
Sure. I'm a bat, currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like a name?
Sure.
What should I name this bat?
Geronimo. I don't know why it's the first name I thought of.
No. I'll think about it. Do you wanna sit on me, bat? You can
To
hang
bat,
off.
sit?
You can hang off my
Yeah.
robes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. I'm sorry. You must be very confused right now.
You guys are not hearing the bat, by the way. It's telepathically speaking to her. Yeah, well, I was sent here. I'm here to serve you for 24 hours.
Lovely. Okay.
Whatever you need.
Well, if I can think of something, I will let you know.
All right.
And I guess I go to the door. What
We
do
could-
I say?
We could
Written
use
knowledge.
it at the Tower of the Wizard.
Oh, yes. Oh, actually, there is something I'd like you to do for me.
If we're in a different plane, though, you might not be able to see through its eyes.
Yeah,
no,
but
I don't
we
need to
don't
see
have
through
to
its
stay here.
eyes. It's gonna come back and it's gonna talk to me.
If it
Anyway,
doesn't die.
we're not necessarily close to the tower, are we?
In the same city, but it's not the same area.
Yeah. Should get a bit closer. If
You have
possible.
24 hours. I mean, I'm not going anywhere until then.
True, don't have to go right
Mm.
now.
That is it's true, but we can also send it right now. We could take
Yeah,
its
but
time.
Or
we don't
we
even know if
could
it's gonna come back.
rest.
Yeah.
We could fucking rest.
Okay.
Because if
I
the
also
earlier we
know-
send it, if we're not ready
I-
to go.
I also need to know where it is. And I've
That's true.
never been here. I don't even know where we are. Took a shadow
I could
door.
transform Cuddlebear into a bird and then send him to sea, and then he could come back. I could just send him back. Technically,
Damn.
as long as he doesn't die, I can shapeshift him. Change his familiar form. If ever. But first, books, written knowledge. Open.
Written knowledge.
The door opens. Well, you need to open it, but I mean it's unlocked. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
see a 30 feet by 30 feet room made of wood. With bookshelves all around the walls. It's only bookshelves and a table, a low table, and a couch in the middle. It's a little reading area. You see on the table there is what's the word? Or cendrier? Ashtray.
Ashtray.
There's an ashtray and a pipe. So,
Damn. Let's get to investigating. Let's find those books about laws.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Sophia, do you wanna maybe do something fun about books? I don't know that he'll have them, but we are missing 2 tomes for the children's book. Would you
Now
like
you've
to
got my
look at them?
attention.
We are looking for The Fly and the Puppy, which is the 2nd book, and we are looking for The Daughter of the Forest, which is the 6th book. I don't know where they are.
I won't remember that.
I can help you look for them while me and Vea look for law books or whatever, but I think we all have different interests and it's a big library. If they didn't have it at the library I know, then maybe this one has it. And she is a druid, so maybe, she knows things.
Let's try it. Let's do it.
Let's get to looking at law books.
investigation checks.
3 of them?
Yes.
Well, you're not. Are you all looking for the same thing?
I don't think so.
No.
Someone will
Well-
roll me an investigation check for the law books.
I don't know what that is. Oh, an 18.
18. Sylphia, you're looking for children's books?
Yay.
The
can
2
roll.
ones I mentioned.
I rolled so good.
You rolled really good. And Aradia, you're looking for what?
I'm looking for the I'm looking for wizards, like, how-to books, kind of silly, goofy magic books and shit about the chrysalis.
All right. You can roll an investigation check as well.
22.
All right. I'll start with Sylphia. Sylphia, you check around the books, but they're all serious books about serious stuff. No children tales.
Boring.
You're pretty sure you wouldn't have that in this library. Vea with an
Alright.
18, you find some books about laws. But there's different types of books about laws. There's like the laws of cities. There's laws of magic. There's laws of physics. Laws of time. There's a couple of them.
Let's grab magic laws and city laws.
All right.
And I will curl up on the couch.
Aradia, you don't find anything about the chrysalis. But you do find a book on the Najur forest. Najur.
Najua Forest.
And with a 22, you were also looking for book of magic?
Yeah,
I'd
like anything
say-
that contains spells that could be funky fresh.
You find a book of all the basic spells, it says. And
Anything about druid spells?
when you open it, it contains all the first level spells that a wizard can take. With all the instructions and everything to
Damn.
recopy it.
I hope you have a lot of ink.
I happen to have like 4 vials of ink, so.
Since it's a spell, you need the magical ink.
Yeah, that's
And
what
it
I have to write my
costs-
own spells.
It costs
Nope.
costs a lot of money.
I have regular ink and magical ink.
You have magical ink? When did you get that?
Don't I have that as a basics because I'm a fucking...
No, because it's expensive as hell.
Because I have 2 things of ink in my stuff.
Yeah, but it's most likely normal ink because you never bought any. But you know it's
I
there.
thought I had some because I went to school, but okay. I thought that's why there
No,
was 2 ink ounces.
It's very expensive.
All good.
It's wait, let me tell you. There's the copying a spell into your book. It costs, for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold piece.
Oh boy.
But the school that you've taken, I believe, is half the time and half the money.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
But, you know, you guys got some money recently, so if you want to purchase some, eventually, you're free to do so.
But no,
So
no
you
druid
know where
books?
it is. No, nothing about
Druid magic.
druid magic, no.
Okay.
Well, you know that druids don't learn their spell by studying it in books.
No, but there was like the spell in the book about the Najor forest.
Yeah, you
So
got
I
that.
thought maybe there was something about the druids and the type of magic they, you know, because I know a little bit about druids, but not more in depth.
But in the spell of the in the book of the Najor forest, you find some information about the different types of magic that protect it. And it's very in-depth of what it could be. And theories of what kind of spells could have been cast and what kind of creatures could cast it to like protect the forest. And there's a lot of different chapters because from what it's saying, it's different creatures protecting different areas, which means it's different spells and different effects that stop people from going further. If you want some specific information, there's a lot of info in there. But right now I'm imagining you're all just going through quickly.
Yeah, roughly reading. Maybe not for
Um,
the law books though.
No.
Vea in the law book about like the law of the city. You see a bunch of rules and things that people have to follow. There's simple things like no murdering and no stealing and stuff. And like there's also like the amount of time you could end in jail, in prison, the fines. It's pretty detailed.
I want to look at mostly the laws on stalking and like actions with intent to harm.
I'd say
if-
stalking, it says that using scrying spells or any kind of way to like stalk someone is illegal if it's on their own property. So inside their house or anything.
Okay.
If they're just out in the street, it's okay to follow someone or scry them. What's the other one? Intent to harm?
Like actions with intent to harm. So like to counter argue that the actions we were like lulled into doing, like going to see the wizard, it was with intent to be harmed in order to steal personal property.
You didn't.
And also
Yeah.
restraining orders.
Yeah, you understand that anyone can ask a restraining order if it's against someone that has broken laws against them. So you have to have broken another law. And the intent to arm, you see that it goes in depth without just breaking something that someone owns on purpose, or killing like a familiar of a wizard, or like this servant or anything. You go into a fight. A fist fight is fine as long as like both parties were okay with it, but there's no weapon fighting allowed, and there's no magical fighting allowed either.
So
Inside the city.
and then bodily injury and attempt of theft.
If you were caught on someone's property with the intent of stealing, that is also written like a fine, and
Okay.
it
And
can
then-
go up to like 5 years in prison.
And then lured under false pretenses with the intent of theft, and then escalating to magical harm is technically illegal within Maxia city limits. I got it. Don't worry, guys, I got it. I found it. I found the law that he broke. And I just want to find the specifics on the restraining orders and things like that. And if we can counter the restraining order, if we can prove that his
Also,
intent was
In
to...
Maxia, you're innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, I get that we were proven guilty, but let's try to reverse that.
I'm just saying, like, you see that in the book.
I mean, even then, weren't we the only witnesses? So it would be our words against his.
Yeah.
And he probably knows the law better than we do.
Yeah. But the thing is, we were lured there under false pretenses that we were going to speak with the wizard, and his familiar confirmed that we were going to see the wizard. When we got there, first of all, we were lied to. We saw no wizard. We were surrounded.
But we weren't lured,
We were.
though.
We were.
We were.
We decided to go to follow him because we were like, hey, you're going there. We'll just follow you. We, of our own volition, and we all admitted that out of our own volition, we followed because we thought we had a similar purpose.
Right.
But we didn't. So
But
he
that's
didn't
it.
lure us.
But
He
it's
just said, I'm
luring-
following you. And then we said, okay, well, we'll just go where you're going then.
But it's luring under false pretenses. It's lying by omission. His familiar knew that we had the orrery, that is what he wanted. He knew what was waiting for us at the top of the stairs.
But I don't think he meant to lure us, though. Like, I think that
It's-
legally, he could still defend himself by saying, I didn't mean to. And because, like, I know for a fact that I admitted that I was like, well, we thought they were going, so we went. He didn't lure us. We, of our own volition, decided to enter his property. Even if he meant to lure us, we still decided to go whether or not we wanted to, knowing it could
Right.
be an illegal action.
Okay, so we go up to his property, and then we get there, and they say, you need to vacate the property. We say, we need to speak with the owner of this place. They say, we need to take what's on your person. We say, no, that is ours. They say, we need to take what's on your person, or you will be injured. And we say, no, this is ours. That is attempt of theft with physical or magical injury involved. They started the fight by, what's the word I'm looking for? By prompting a theft and then prompting a magical attack thereafter. In our case, it's defense.
Yeah, but I'm saying that he could defend it very well,
Yeah,
and our words would be used against us even if we went to the court of law, is what I'm saying.
but
Like,
not that
even
part.
if we know, well,
But
maybe.
he can't. No, he can't. Because we got on
mean-
his property, and he did not start, and his familiars did not start with, you need to vacate the property. They did not say that. They said, you need to hand over your magical item. And we
Sure.
said, no, this is our magical item. We need to speak with the owner of this establishment.
Yeah.
They said no. They prompted an attack on us by prompting, first of all, a verbal prompt that they were going to attack us and they were going to steal from us.
Yeah.
So if anything, they escalated the situation. We should have a restraining order against him. All we wanted to do was speak to him. We defended ourselves, which is illegal to prompt theft with physical or magical violence in
Yeah.
Maxia.
Yeah.
But I agree that we went onto the premises with
Yeah, that's what I'm
very
not saying
little
like you're
prompting.
wrong. I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
that they
yeah.
could use that against us anyways. Which
Yeah.
is what my concern is. We
Yeah.
willingly went to that property without him. I
Absolutely.
don't know.
Yeah, I agree. But there was no instance where it was like, you need to
We
vacate
never
the
wanted to
property
fight,
or
yeah.
you will be injured.
Yeah.
It was like, give me your shit or die.
Yeah.
Or give me your shit and die.
I mean, I got down, didn't I?
Yeah.
So
And then we got arrested
technically.
for trespassing.
Yeah.
So we can accept the charge on trespassing, but I will fight the charge on murder. Which sounds really bad if you don't know the whole story, but
Yeah.
You didn't get
Okay.
charged on murder.
But that was one of the.
He
that was-
wanted to, but it
You
didn't
wanted
pass.
to. You didn't pass.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay, perfect. I guess that's our argument. What about magical laws? Anything fun and exciting in there?
laws
Can
of
he even
magic.
Can he even have that many familiars within Maxia? He had like dozens. There's got to be like a cap limit.
Until it's
permit your
considered an
familiar.
army or something.
Yeah, you have to permit your familiars. You have to get them like microchipped or something.
You
So
are
don't
not
have
allowed to have your own personal army to do your bidding.
So you don't have stray Modrons like running around the city.
Okay.
So?
not injure George. He's just a little guy.
The book of the laws of magic.
Yeah.
It's not actually laws like what
Oh, it's
you're
like
allowed
the-
to do or not to do.
it's
It's
like
kind of
the
like
laws.
what you can
Okay.
and cannot do with magic.
Okay, got it.
Like there's certain spells that you can't do together because it will do like
Cause an
a
explosion.
The
Yeah, yeah.
universe.
Oh, got it. Okay, that's not
Don't
what I was looking
like
for.
bag of holdings. It has a little passage on like bag of
Don't
holdings.
put
If you put an
bag of holding in a bag of
intra-dimensional
holding.
space into another one, it will most likely explode.
Can we not put a bag of holding in our demi-plane then?
It's not an extra
Okay, perfect.
thing.
Is it?
I mean, we can. Are we gonna lose it? Probably.
What if we put the
Modron,
orrery
is this
in
a
there?
crossover event? No, it is. There's Modrons in D&D. That's where Acrimonious took them. But they do like being on the show, I must say. Whenever I meet them in the corridor of the Chrono Cube, they're always like, "Thank you for
So,
bringing me on the show."
yeah. That would be the argument.
I'm gonna look at the owl and point at the books, and I'm gonna put it in my bag. Point at my bag and be like, "I can take them." I try.
Nods no.
Also, arguably, there's no actual way to enter or summon this archwizard. You know when you go to somebody's home and you knock on the door and you say, "Hello, are you there? It's me, so-and-so." And they either don't answer the door because they hate you, or say go away because they hate you, or they say, "Yes, come in," because they like you. We just went up to a platform and there was like 97 Modrons there. We didn't even get a chance to knock on the door. We didn't even get a chance to be like, "Hello, we need your help. The world is ending. A planet's gonna eat our planet." We just got met with violence.
Yeah. I mean,
There
we
was-
still told him we needed his help afterwards, and he
What,
still
Vea?
said,
After saying this,
Yeah.
you check a bit more into this part of the book of trespassing,
How dare you?
and
My argument is solid. Don't
you
you dare.
see that if there's no one at the door and you enter, or there's no door, you just go on the property, it's trespassing. But you read
But
the small print that
Love that
if
fine print. Give me, give me.
if the owner that lives there as a servant and they let you in with the permission of the owner, it is not trespassing.
I mean, we still didn't have permission.
We
directly.
didn't have permission. I don't think the servant
Well,
told us.
Mm.
Well,
They didn't
They gave us
explicitly tell
permission.
us we couldn't, right?
They gave us permission to go, but they didn't say that it came from him.
yeah.
They just gave us permission.
We were accepted onto the property by the familiar, but it was not conveyed if
owner.
it was through the owner or not. Oh shit. Do we get him? Do we get him? Got him?
We can try.
I mean, do we want to go back to jail? What if he manages to get our sentence worse than it already is, and then
No,
we're
he won't. If we don't do anything and we don't go near him, he shouldn't be able to extend our sentence. The sentence is already carried out. We paid the
True.
fine. Unless we do something directly to him, he has no legal reason to revisit an
It's true.
already
We weren't
Yeah.
technically
sentence.
arrested. We just
We
have to pay a
should just
fine.
subpoena him. Just
Well,
tell the court
yeah,
we need that
Let's
dude to be
fucking
here.
subpoena this bastard.
Yeah, but that's gonna be. I guess it technically still gives us more time to figure out what to do for the rest of the pieces.
So should
And
we go-
possibly unlock another
But
part.
even then, even if we get it overturned, is he gonna talk to him? Like, we need to figure out what we want from him. And the one thing we want from him is basically one singular conversation about everything. And then if we have to fuck him over, we will fuck him over. But then
Easy
again,
peasy.
if he dies, he's gonna find a way to fucking fuck us over anyways. You know what I mean? We need to find more about him, if anything, to know what he wants. That way to get him to talk when we do win our case. You know what I mean?
Well, let's see if there's a book about the law wizard if he's so fancy. and
The
cool.
rightful Quidius?
Rightful Caducey?
Caducey? Yeah, sure, we can look into that.
He doesn't seem to have books about people in his library, from what you've seen.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna look at the owl. Do you know anything about the rightful Quidius?
She kind of goes, flies to a bookshelf, and she takes out like a rolled up
Scroll?
scroll, kind of. She puts it on the table.
what does it say? Open the scroll.
You open the scroll, and it opens kind of like a map.
Jesus.
And on it are a drawing, a circular drawing of planes, from what you can understand. And on that drawing, there is a place where the owl kind of points with her beak.
What is this place?
It's called Mechanus, and it is at the left, the complete left of the circle. And it says Plains of Law above it, kind of talking about the plains on that side.
Okay.
So there's a lot of plains. And this one is Mechanus.
That's where the Modrons are from.
I mean, we
knows.
don't. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were acting in character, if you were saying that in character or not. Sorry.
I'm so tired I'm running out of accent.
It's okay. It's
Running
okay.
out of
That's why I was
accent?
wondering.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Accent fuel.
See, what is it? Mono.
Mechanus.
Merci.
Mechanus.
I really wrote it like the way you said it, and now there's.
Hmm?
Okay, so so this is where he gets his little helpers from.
Okay, well, at least it gives us a little bit more insight about him.
Wait. Is there a law in here about using extraplanar beasts within the city limits? Is it illegal?
You can check.
I'm gonna fucking check.
You
I'm
check.
gonna
The
get
book
this
is big.
bastard-
There's a lot of
I'm gonna
laws.
get.
Yeah,
Doesn't
can
matter. I'm gonna get
can
this
we-
bastard on everything. I'm gonna
can we
sue him
help
for all
her?
he's got.
Yeah.
Also,
Um,
everything she's told me, I'm gonna write it down.
like in
as
real life.
no, as Daya. I write it down.
You
know.
should write it
I
down
know.
in real life, though.
I already wrote it down in real life. But I mean,
Alright.
it's really, really messy. I can just text it to you too, then. That way we can all
Okay.
figure it out.
Is there a
So
law about importing your servants?
it is allowed as long as they are willing.
I wonder if they're willing. They don't seem to be very bright, though. They might not know what's going on. Okay.
Do you like the quick words I'm writing down?
Oh, sorry. So he craves the laws of Mechanus, but what about the other places? No, nothing. We don't know.
You want to check the other planes? There's a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, the other ones that fall under the law category.
There's Arcadia. And it's written... And Acheron would be the two other closest.
And they don't know what this has to do with him. Any ideas?
I mean, we can probably look up that plane specifically in the books, maybe? Get a bit
Yeah.
more info. But other than that, it does monodromes. You said that there's no limit?
There's
You
no
can have as
limit
many as you want?
as long as they're willing.
Yeah, but even that, we can't really prove that they're not willing. And they were doing everything.
You also can't
Like-
build an army for evil. But that's kind of like the normal
Well,
rules.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking evil, if I'm being
I mean,
honest.
he didn't mean to make it evil. We liked his little buddies. Although he did think that me saying that they were good little buddies was mean, so fuck him up.
So I guess I'll see if I can write a book on Mechanus.
Roll an investigation check.
Can I
Yeah.
help?
Yeah, sure.
Because I suggested the idea and stuff.
Thank God that's a 2. That's a bit better. 15.
You can't find a book on the plane Mechanus.
We could always ask him, the
But
wizard. Uza.
you find a book about something, about like a tradition, something in the history side. The world has been there for a long time, and it is said that not anytime, like it didn't happen anytime recent. It didn't happen recently, but that Modrons sometimes leave Mechanus
It's a poopy attack.
to do a parade
A parade!
called the Great Modron March.
Oh.
Love that for
And
them.
from
How
histories, from history books, it happens every 289 years,
That's oddly specific.
and it's been 288.
So they're going to be marching next year. Or this year. This year.
And basically, what happens is thousands of them just march together.
Where? Where are they going?
Well, that's the thing. they just... That's a book, like, very precise, you know, every 289 years and, like, all of that. It's a lot of info, but it has no clue. Whoever wrote this has no clue why.
Interesting.
And it's not good. They go to all outer planes, the 16 of them, and a lot of them die,
Oh,
and
kind of like lemmings.
when it happens, they just look at stuff. Just to look at what's happening in the planes, and they just... There's theories that maybe they do it to, like, see the state of the outer planes and report to them, to their leader. There's other things that is just to kind of, like, get rid of some because they create too many Modrons on Mechanus. There's others that it's intimidation tactics. They just send
hilarious.
Modrons to kind of scare the others, showing how big of an army they have. But other than that, there's not a lot of other theories. And every time it's the same pattern. They always take the same route from plane to plane.
Okay.
The same order. And it's never on the material plane. It doesn't come here.
Okay. Interesting. Weird. Good to know. I don't know
Alright,
what to do with
if
that
it's
information.
if it's next year, hypothetically, he could be preparing for that, considering the kind of important amount he had. Maybe.
Intercept them, maybe, and like
Yeah, but if he's working,
with House,
Okay,
then maybe
don't
he's
wait.
gonna.
he thinks he uncorrupted it, correct? I remember during the
Right.
law thing, he thinks he did something good. He uncorrupted it, but clearly he didn't, because otherwise it wouldn't be leading Sylphir to it. At least, assumingly so.
Right.
So then how is he unknowingly working with those? Or if he is, how much lying is he done? Why is he getting lied to? You know what I mean?
Does he maybe want to get to Mechanus? If he has this obsession with laws and
But
these Modrons,
he's
is
a
he trying to
wizard.
get
He
there?
could. Technically. If he wanted to, he could. So I think it
Maybe
I think maybe he wants to control that plane instead. If we consider the fact that there's a big star that wants to suck up all the power,
but he wants this.
Taos wants something.
Yeah,
Maybe he wants the power over that plane.
the star wants to control, right? And he's
Yeah.
obsessed with laws, so maybe Tao.
He's just saying, like,
bribed him.
hey, if you help me, you can definitely take over that plane or something.
Or you can definitely have perfect laws, like you
Yeah.
would with your Modrons.
Yeah. Offering him power in exchange, basically.
To corrupt that piece when he thinks he's making it better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Still doesn't explain how to.
No, we have to go talk to the police.
The
We have to go
police?
over-
But even
the police.
even
Pew, pew.
the guards. But even then, how do we? It still doesn't explain how we're gonna corrupt it. Although, to be fair, whenever we uncorrupt a part, we kind of just fucked around with it, fucked around and found out,
Exactly.
basically. And we just have to figure out how to make him realize that he's doing bad things.
Yeah.
But maybe just us fucking him over with law. He's gonna be like, hey, wait a minute.
The laws are unjust.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Existential crisis, his fucking ass.
I think our plan is just get his attention, right? Break his restraining order. Get his
At least with the
attention.
law, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's what.
But we can
need to
still
know.
do the beast thing and investigate his tower before
Yeah.
anything
Absolutely.
else.
Yeah. I guess that's our library time.
Wait, if we're gonna be leaving though, I might want to investigate a little bit deeper the Nether book, since considering I can't leave them. I'll come back for that spells book later.
I'll come with you. I'm interested.
So what do
We
you want to
can
know?
read it together. I want to just further read it, like deep read it a little bit more.
Okay. The Book of
Since we're leaving.
Spells.
No, the Nether Forest. I figured I don't have
Nether
the
Forest.
spell ink.
What are you looking
Anyway.
for that book?
Well, I know about the druid circles in the forest.
Yeah.
I want to know.
This book is more about the magic affecting people
Yeah.
that go in the forest.
I want to basically maybe play a comparison with my area and Sylphir's area.
All right. So, do you
If that
know where
makes
you come
sense.
from?
I'm assuming you'd be looking for me. I don't know what you'd want to be looking for. Just what magic is protecting your forest elves.
So your area, Aradia, it says that the Circle of Dreams is the only circle that could be traversable without taking damage. It uses enchantment magic to twist the mind of the people going inside, and that even magical protection don't protect you against it. And that basically what it does is make you think you're going straight into the forest, when in reality it's going to make you shift and go somewhere else. It talks about particular cases of people that have been able to go through while still being affected by this enchantment magic, and that probably someone on the other side let people through. The area where Sylphir comes from. Sylphir comes from the
Forest Village.
Forest Spell, which is the one next to the Cian. Wait, let me check. It's Farewell the Dark Phase. I said Scolopendra, which means shepherds. Does that make sense? Table locations. Shepherds.
So
Yes, it's the Cian. Alright. So yeah, he comes from the he doesn't come from the Circle of Shepherd, but he's on their side of the forest.
Okay.
And that side of the forest has wild animals everywhere. This part of the forest, if you try to enter, there are beasts that are uncontrollable. Even they don't answer to speak with animals. They don't get charmed like animals. And it's like they're already under the control of someone else. And these animals will attack anyone that's trying to get through. And apparently that's where Sylphir would have gone.
Sick.
Silver, do you also read with her?
I'm letting her read it back to me out loud because
Alright.
I don't want to read that. I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm explaining everything to everyone.
Sylphir, you remember being a small child
How dare you?
walking in the forest.
Thing.
You remember?
Being a
And
I
child.
don't know how I remember, but I do.
You're
you
welcome.
just remember lovely animals being all around. Nice. Never approached you. But you didn't approach them either, because you know that some of them were dangerous.
A guy
And
who
you just
got
walked.
kidnapped.
And it's like you were walking through a normal forest for you.
Chrysalis wanted them though.
The big time kidnapped. Oh my god.
Yeah, the Chrysalis wanted them.
Yeah, they were like that one. That little
God
elf boy.
And
Fine.
Mine.
in
I'm
the
not fast
book
enough.
about the green statues, that is how the book begins, if you remember. He walks in the forest and there's a lot of animals, and he says there's giant snakes and giant spiders and stuff, but they're all living together, not fighting each other. And he walks past until he reaches the druids. You never reached druids, but their home doesn't do like a wall in the forest. You
Mhm.
might have just gone past them without knowing. But it's similar to the book in your memory. But yeah, apparently from that book, they will attack anyone trying to get through, except for the druids.
That's funny. They didn't
Sophie's a
attack me.
druid, confirmed.
Yo.
Everyone's a druid now except for
Um,
Daya. I'm sorry, that was a low blow.
Everyone gets speak with plants but me. The one person who truly wants it.
There's also about that place, because the other place plays with your mind. This one doesn't. But it does have conjuration magic, which means that most of the animals there are created. They are not born or anything. And most of them are fae. They're beasts that are not beasts, which would explain why the spells cast on normal animals don't work on them. That's what it explains. Is there anything else you'd like to know from that book?
Is there anything else you want to know? Silver?
That's. I don't know.
I mean, we know there's unicorns. We know there's a shit ton of weird magic, and
Yeah.
nothing. I mean, why'd you
Well-
roll a 3?
Yeah, it lied for me too. It said that you rolled like inflict wounds. But if they were created, who did that? Who created those creatures?
Technically, isn't it the people in your thing? I mean, I can keep looking for sure, but I thought that's what I understood. Is the people protecting the forest? Like everyone's doing something, or
yes.
every
That
area
would-
is protected by something.
That
So
would
whatever
make
is in your
sense,
area.
but-
It could be the chrysalis, considering it's Fae, but it could also be the unicorn said there was someone else. I forgot his fucking name. That guy. The Scolopendra. It could be him, you know, because the chrysalis is connected to my druid circle, but it's also connected to the whole forest. So it could be fake
From the-
creatures taking care of.
The green statues, the Scolopendra is the 16-legged beast
Yeah, there you go.
with a snake tongue.
So it could just be that. If we're done, technically, if we're sitting down and reading, it doesn't count as a short rest, right?
You could all do a short rest if you'd like while you're here.
Because we're sitting on the
Yay.
couch.
We're just vibing.
And Veya, you can attune to your object if you'd like.
You're a dick.
Well,
I
I have a
attune to my
description
object.
for when you attune to it, so I knew you didn't.
I will attune.
You already are wearing armor, so right now it's just kind of... It started... The liquid, the molten
I remove my armor.
bronze
Really-
kind of moves, and as you remove your armor, it's taking the place of the one before that and going under your clothes to kind of
Oh.
just
Whoa.
protect you. It's kind of
Wonderful.
second piece of skin. And eventually, as you remove all of it, the jug melts and
Oh.
becomes part of the liquid it was holding, as it is
Oh.
made of the same material.
Oh.
And you have an armor that it's not molten on you, it takes form like an armor, but a very slim one. You feel like it's good protection, absolutely, but someone very strong could hit you and you would still feel the hit, you know, as it is almost all over your body. Doesn't cover your hands, doesn't cover your face, you know, it's just body armor.
Mm-hmm.
It's good protection, and you feel protected from stuff.
Love that.
Yo, stuff protection.
That's crazy.
But it's pretty fancy having an armor completely made of bronze.
Hehe, fuck yeah.
And it's silent when you move.
That's nice.
I'm free.
That is extra super fucking
I'll
nice.
say after this short rest, we'll end the game. After this little reading session. Next
Thanks,
time,
'cause it-
you're taking down Quideus.
Maybe.
the legal way.
We're
We're
at
gonna
least,
try.
Yeah, the legal way.
And
Perfect.
we're gonna long rest before that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
GGs.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, there won't be a game. I'm going on a small road trip. And we won't have a computer to play.
We're gonna be
But,
in the middle of nowhere.
We will be there in 2 weeks. Normally. If everything is alright. Maybe
Yes.
Odd will join us. We don't know. He was still in the slideshow
I'm
because
fine
I forgot to remove him.
There he is.
He was there in spirit.
A cabin in the woods. Yeah, that's where we're going. I said it in the Chronomancers that we would do that. And we are. It's in the mountains, though. I don't know if it's safer, but we'll be careful of
Serial killers.
Bears.
trees.
Serial killer bears.
Plants.
Trees. Because
Trees.
in that movie that we watched on the Chronomancer channel, the trees were
yeah.
quite dangerous. They had
Nice.
weird sexual kind of,
Intonations.
yeah,
Okay.
kind of raped a girl.
Hey, this wizard fucks an owl, so.
She's not in owl form when they do it, I must say.
Are you sure about that?
I
Sure
mean,
you're not.
did you ask them?
Is that actual lore?
Tape recorders and evil books. Yeah, that's. I mean, it looks a bit more renovated than an Evil Dead. There's a spa, even. Not a spa. What do you call it?
A hot tub.
A hot
Jacuzzi.
tub. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks everyone for watching. If you have someone you love at home, take care of them. If not, take care of yourself. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.